talked.
Welcome to the Deep Threads podcast today. It is Saturday, wildcard weekend. We are in for a fun, hectic show today. I'm sure we're going to have a lot of arguments because we're going to be talking about most valuable players and coaches and people that we think matter in the NFL. On top of that, just to give you guys a quick fast fact, on today in the NFL was the Miami Dolphins' last game of their undefeated season prior to their Super Bowl, and this was 51 years ago. Just to give you guys that quick, fast fact. That was in 1972.
Thank you.
For all of you guys out there that didn't know that.
Hey, John.
Hey.
Dad was like 5.
And they played a team who's no longer in the NFL, the Redskins.
All right, that was funny.
I just figured I'd throw it out there.
It's racist.
That's racist.
That's racist. Yeah, so I mean that was just kind of just play around with that. Steve, so I had to mess around with people.
God.
So Steve, we're gonna jump right into your segment today, and we're gonna see what we got for news and rumors in the NFL.
All right, news and rumors. Sorry, I'm still posting.
Hold on, just to interrupt you because I'm an a-hole.
Why are you an a-hole?
You have Steve here.
Hello.
You have our lovely guest Ryan. You have Tiny Tim, Johnny G on the mic.
Tiny Tim.
Look at that.
Look at that.
We're styling today.
Oh, here we go. Look at how beautiful you are. Oh my
Is
God.
that glitter?
Did you get a haircut?
Did you bedazzle his microphone?
I upgraded my speakers.
We should do that just every week. He has a different color microphone or something.
Should we put a
colorize
warning
it.
on there for people that have epilepsy?
All right, we'll jump into Steve's segment. Let's get into the news in the NFL.
Daily fantasy
You definitely have to add
too.
strobe lights.
Well, he put the daily for
Oh,
my
that's
C.
so good.
I put the microphone in.
All right. Hello, everybody. Good morning. God bless you. God bless your families. Thank you for being here. We're going to get rowdy today. So we're going to go into news.
It's a rowdy.
First things first, to start with some really good news. Peyton Hillis, he's off a ventilator. He's still chucking sand out of his kidneys, I think. But he's he's off a ventilator, so he can breathe on his own. So there's that.
Poor guy, man.
He got into that position because he saved his kids from drowning. So
I do have a serious question, though.
what a solid dude.
I have a serious question for Peyton.
Yeah. For Peyton Hillis?
Why were your kids in the ocean?
Flipping swimming, dude.
Yeah, having a good
Yeah,
time.
no, they were caught in a riptide.
They were caught in a riptide.
Yeah.
I did not know like the full story. I heard what happened, but I didn't know the full
Hillis,
story.
How dare you have fun?
Yeah, how dare you save your kids?
Well, let's be honest. Peyton Hillis runs through riptides like he does defensive lines.
Poorly?
Oh.
No, he kills them.
Yeah.
Oh, stop.
He won that riptide.
No, I'm
He made it out alive.
Yeah, I mean, you think if someone was like half as physically fit, like,
I will
like a
say-
typical dad,
He took some of that riptide
I
with
will
him.
say for dark humor,
he took some of that tide with
he
no.
took the ocean
don't do
on
it.
better than he took on the flu.
Browns fans feel that one.
I don't get it.
You don't get that joke?
He sat out
He
pretty
sat
much
out
an
like
entire
6
season.
games
Yeah.
because he had the bug.
Allegedly, he just
And
running a bigger
this
contract.
was prior to COVID.
What the hell was that?
That's my chair.
I love that. I'm sorry. All right. Anyway, hold on.
Dead silence.
So I know McVay is no longer stepping away. However, if he was going to do that, what do you
We're
think?
good, you're good.
What do you think of him? I would say he's a bit of a pussy.
Who?
McVay. He was going to step away. He didn't want to sit there for a rebuild. You put the team in that situation. You were going to be like, nah, sorry, I'm the youngest coach in NFL history. I'm out of here.
I think that's all rumors, man. I really do.
I don't know. And if it is, maybe I should put this in rumors. However, according to news, he is staying. All right, he's going to stick it out. He's going to say, they're old. They are old. You got Stafford, who's what, about 53. You got Jalen Ramsey, who actually ended up having a pretty good statistical season. But I mean, to start the year, he looked like garbage. Aaron Donald should retire.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Can they afford anybody?
You can't retire.
How are you going to pay Baker Mayfield all the millions to be Stafford's backup?
You can't retire after being hurt like that, you know?
I mean, how much of it was actually him being
shitty
hurt?
way to go
How
out.
much of it was actually him being hurt?
What's that?
Donald, right?
What about Aaron?
You talking about Donald or you talking about Stafford?
I'm talking about Donald.
What about him?
He can't retire.
Why not?
Because
He didn't have a healthy offense
yeah, you
enough
can't.
to.
You can't go out like that.
You,
You can't go out like that. You got to go riding off in the sunset. Or
they
at least
gave
on
how
a-
much
on a
they pay him
better-
this year? Too much.
Yeah, I mean,
I
but
don't know.
he's the
Anyway.
best defensive lineman in the league.
I mean, you're right. You're
You're right.
you're right.
I can't. I get that.
I agree.
Not just the
I agree. All right, fine. And Jim Irsay. Moving on. We got one more bit of news, and then I got some rumors for you. I'm dying to get into. Jim Irsay. First of all, dude is an actual known drug addict.
Yeah, he parties.
Yeah, he's a habitual pill popper. and he has been since 2014. The first time he got arrested last year too for painkillers. I think he should sell the team. I don't like what he's doing. I mean, really, I don't. The Jeff Saturday hiring, the quarter. Oh, I don't know what happened there. These guys are trying to mess with me. I don't even know. You guys seen Anchorman when they're throwing the football back and forth? That's kind of what's going on, except not really. Yeah. So.
I don't even own a football.
No, yeah, well.
We talk about football, but we don't own one.
I mean, Irsay hasn't been the same since the drugs and since
Jesus.
and since he forced Manning to. Did you break your?
No, you're good.
He hasn't been. I don't.
So mad.
I mean, because there was more news today that he told the NFL to kick rocks, and they're not sure what they're doing at quarterback. Jeff Saturday probably. I think Jeff Saturday.
Add the mixer.
I just did.
There it is.
We're good.
There he goes.
All right, sorry about that, guys. I'm not sure why that happened. Double check all of them.
I
Might
do.
have to-
Where are we at?
All right, hold on, guys. I'm gonna go through every scene.
All right.
Well, go down to mixer. You're not even looking.
He's
There you
got.
go.
Just bear with us for a moment.
All right. Yeah, we should be good now. Go ahead. Give your rumors.
All right, both said
Let's
yay.
hear some more rumors.
Rumors. We got more rumors. Ravens trading up for a quarterback.
Did you take that from me, or was that actually talk?
It's just it's actual talk. I want to talk about it. You want to talk about
Are
it?
you trying to get me to talk about this?
Yeah, I'm fishing. I'm
Okay,
fishing.
what is the chance that the Ravens trade up at quarterback?
Like very low.
Okay.
Like Tampa Bay low?
Same probability. I mean, the Ravens just don't do that.
They don't trade up for a quarterback.
They
Well,
don't
that's
trade
true.
up. Period.
They
don't
traded down
trade.
last year and picked picks up.
They're
didn't
more
they?
likely to trade down than they are to trade up. They usually just like to let guys fall on their lap. That's what they do. They don't.
That explains the receiver situation there.
Yeah, they just let.
Sorry. Something just hit my gut.
Did you
you
just-
sent out
Just fill your
you
pants.
sent out this tweet yesterday
Oh.
of Lamar Jackson
Oh yeah, this
and
guard.
this comparison,
This fucking-
and it just counts out Mark Andrews.
yeah, you
It just counts out Mark Andrews.
did not account for Mark Andrews whatsoever.
That is absurd.
It was absurd.
Joe Burrow didn't have a tight end.
Stop
the
it. You know what you're
same
doing.
year
Don't give me that
you
dumb
put
look.
this Lamar
Don't
Jackson
give me
tweet
that
out
look.
there.
You know exactly what you're
I'm
doing.
just saying.
See, yeah, he knows what he did.
What do you
Look
mean?
at that face.
What do you mean it counts out?
It didn't account for Mark
was no
Andrews
Mark
being the
Andrews.
number one receiver for them.
Zero Mark Andrews.
He was over 1,000 yards that year.
Okay.
You don't even. You're just like,
You
oh,
already
look at
said-
Lamar
okay.
did with these receivers,
Okay.
and didn't say anything about Mark Andrews.
Well, yeah, he's not a receiver.
Oh my land.
Well, yeah, okay. So then for that same account, Joe Burrow had the same amount of touchdowns with Uzama.
This guy.
Usawa.
These were totals with everything.
Right. No, he had 36 touchdowns with Uzama at tight end.
Yeah.
And Lamar Jackson had 36 touchdowns with Mark Andrews at tight end.
Okay.
Oh god.
That's a big difference.
Big difference.
It's touchdowns are touchdowns.
You have to count for all receiving personnel.
and they
You can't
were.
just no, they weren't.
That's how many touchdowns that Burrow threw with the weapons he had that year.
But
that season.
also talk about Uzama because he is a target.
Oh, we're doing this
What
right
the
now.
hell are you talking about?
Oh, you know exactly what we're talking about.
No, I don't, because I'm not following what
The
you're, the point you're trying
comparison
to
that
make.
Lamar Jackson is as good a passer with less weapons as Joe Burrow is the most absurd comparison I've ever seen.
So
ever.
hold on. No, I'm glad you brought this up because you're saying that Lamar Jackson
Into the news, into
does
an
not
argument.
have the same amount of weapons
Okay.
as Joe Burrow does.
Marquise Brown
Just as planned.
and Mark Andrews.
Okay, hold on. You're saying that Marquise Brown is the same equivalent weapon to a Jamar Chase.
No, I'm saying Marquise
To a
Brown
T. Higgins.
is a T. Higgins. Yes.
You're an idiot. We're moving on.
Somebody
I'm not having
traded.
this
You can't. No, this isn't my. This is your thought process. The NFL's thought process. They traded a first round for Marquise Brown,
That doesn't mean it was right.
I agree. It shouldn't have been.
but
at
he
first. did
was
play
healthy
well, though.
and he was
did play
playing
well.
very well this year.
Dude, the fact that the Ravens got a first round pick for
Maybe
a
good on the Ravens.
one-footed Marquise Brown is just an excellent job by Eric DaCosta.
I mean, we know you're not going to get. You're not going to get anything high for JK when you guys finally offload that dead horse.
Well, no, we're not gonna.
But
no.
I'm just saying, you have the number 2 paid tight end in the NFL, and you don't account for him in the passing game when you're talking
They
about
are
Lamar's
accounting
not
for him.
Ravens. When you're talking about Lamar's stats as a fan, you don't account for him in the passing
They
game.
are.
No, they
by
weren't.
total touchdowns
Just as planned.
thrown.
Go ahead.
This is.
No, you go ahead.
I'm loving.
No, the tweet is
everything here.
insane.
It's
not
It
insane.
is insane.
You want to hear? Okay, so
And on top of this, all Ravens fans
Joe
cling.
Burrow-
All Ravens fans cling to this Lamar MVP season.
hold on.
He
So
hasn't been the
2019.
same since.
So now Mark Andrews in 2019, he did
Oh my
account
God, I'm
for
gonna have a
10
headache. I'm gonna have a
receiving
headache.
touchdowns. He had 10. He did not have 1,000 yards though. He had 10 receiving touchdowns.
10 out of the 36, but yet you named the 3 receivers.
Dude, you're the biggest Lamar hater, and you like Justin Fields. Somehow.
No, my thing is that
I mean, it's kind of funny.
first off, I've never liked Justin Fields as a quarterback in the NFL. You can ask my dad. I thought it was the worst draft pick.
This is funny.
I thought it was the worst draft pick my dad made in fantasy.
These are the rumors, people.
But at the same time, I will tell you the utilization of Justin Fields is not correct. And the same time,
Then how would you use him? How would you use
to
him?
pass.
Oh my God.
Just like I would use Lamar to
But
run
they
first.
did pass with him this year, and they were ranked like 28th.
Because they didn't have receivers. Darnell Mooney was out.
Lamar
Chase
doesn't have
Claypool was
receivers.
out.
Chase Claypool, what was that video you sent me? He claimed to have,
he's
what,
an idiot.
1,300 yards?
Anyway, all right, hold on. Let's get
give
off Lamar.
Justin Fields that excuse and not give Lamar that excuse.
Let's get off Lamar. Hold
He
on.
wants to run it, he wants
This
to run
guy-
it back too.
So I'm going to say this right now. Ryan thinks Mark Andrews is the worst tight end out there, and he's not affiliated with
Here we
that
go.
offense whatsoever.
See, he's wrong, and now he's putting words in my mouth.
Because you don't account for one of the number 2 tight end in the NFL. You refuse to account for. That's like going.
I'm
He was
not-
like
That's
3
like
this
going-
year.
I'm not accounting. He was accounted for with the total touchdowns thrown.
I love this.
So then, was JK accounted for that? Because JK had receiving touchdowns that year. Was Gus Edwards accounted for that? He had a receiving touchdown that
J.K.
year.
Dobbins was not there in 2019.
No, it was Gus.
Okay, Mark Ingram.
No, see,
That was Mark
we're done
Ingram, too.
talking
Yeah.
about it because now you're just
Mark
throwing
Ingram.
shit on the wall and hoping it sticks.
Ryan,
I'm
Ryan, you
not.
should know this. Who had more rushing yards that year? Was it Lamar or was it?
It was Lamar. Lamar over
It
Mark
was
Ingram.
Gus, not Gus. It was Mark Ingram. Yeah. You know who it is?
Yeah, probably. I think I would say it would probably be
it was-
Mark Ingram.
That was Lamar.
No, it was Lamar,
Lamar
over
had
Mark
more?
Ingram.
Lamar had 1,200. Mark
And that
Ingram
was
had
the year
1,000.
they utilized him run first,
we-
pass second.
yeah, we-
and I would say the Ravens are
No.
utilizing Lamar wrong also.
We
and
ran
you've
the
said
ball a
this.
lot more that year.
Actually, Lamar had a lot more carries this year, especially through the first half of the season.
He finished 3 yards short
Teams
of
are
last
teams
year.
are dialing
go.
in on that.
Yeah.
Because we have a lack of receivers.
Teams are drafting to counter him, like JOK.
But
I want to move on from this.
Who did he have a receiver? Who did he had a receiver in
It's going
2019? And you already said
it's
it.
pivoting again.
Pivot.
Well, no. So like because you said you made the we made the statement. Do you see the Ravens trading up for a quarterback?
He said no. He said they
and
don't.
he said it's slim. He said it's slim. He didn't say hard no. He said it's slim.
I don't see them doing that.
All right.
What if Stroud declares?
He has till Monday.
I can't believe he hasn't declared yet.
Would you like Stroud?
Well, he has the potential to make a $5 million.
Would you be willing, as a diehard Ravens fan, you're okay with switching offensive styles again?
I don't think that's a switch.
Stroud is not. He is not a. I don't want to say primary scrambling rushing quarterback. He's not.
I'm telling you right now, if the Ravens do not bring, we're already playing. I'm almost willing to guarantee that we are going to switch offensive coordinators after this year.
Okay.
So if you do that,
have you interviewed anybody yet?
Stop.
You can't yet.
Well, you are. You guys already.
Yes, you can.
You guys already submitted to losing his game. You're starting Anthony Brown.
You cannot interview anybody right now. We're in the playoffs. We have a game to go.
You know, I mean, that's not going to be a game.
Don't get me.
I'm not going to say it's not going to.
Yes, we're going to do this later again. Okay, good. Stick around. Ryan gets pissed off twice.
All right. Do you have any other rumors?
Yes, I do. Derek Carr to the Jets. Thoughts?
I still prefer Miami.
I mean, the weapons. I mean, Miami too, but like, oh my God.
What was the question?
Derek Carr to the Jets. I
Jets.
heard something like that.
What's your thoughts on that? What's your thoughts on that rumor?
I lied. I actually just made this one
Derek
up.
Carr?
I want him to
No,
go to
it's
the Jets.
actually that's one of the 5 teams that they're talking about. Derek Carr going to.
Well, I think if the Jets
a good
aren't
spot.
sold on Daddy White, I think Carr is going to fit in there.
I don't think they are.
Really good.
Do you think like Arizona mixes something up and they trade like Derek Carr and trade Kyler Murray just straight up?
By the time Sean Payton gets in Arizona, I think that there's going to be a lot of turmoil. There's going to be a lot of front office moves, and Sean Payton's probably he's going to be the czar.
Sean Payton just goes out and gets Jameis Winston.
NIL and Marvin Harrison Jr. Stay the course. Go Bucks.
NIL with the Stroud contract.
Mediocre White.
Think about it. Next year, he's going to have to compete with Caleb Williams for the number one.
Hold on.
QB.
Okay, I don't
know if I'd want to do that.
The comp that I got for Caleb Williams, not that I made, but that I heard, was flipping Patrick Mahomes, and I think that is insane.
Well, I mean,
and then you watch some of his throws.
Here's the thing: you got to look at Patrick Mahomes coming out of college, not in the NFL.
Can you see? So if
Caleb's good.
If Eric Bieniemy gets a job somewhere,
I'll tell you right now.
Can you see Kingsbury going to the Chiefs and working with Mahomes again? I can see that.
Maybe
not an OC because Andy Reid's calling the plays anyway.
I mean, it makes sense.
I mean,
obviously, but I think this is a stupid money move on CJ Stroud's. He's a higher ranked talent. Yeah, okay. NIL. What'd you say was $5 million?
Yeah, for Stroud.
You have a chance to make $50 million.
I mean, you could be the 1-1. There's
it's more than that.
Yeah,
and all the
it's 20. Yeah, it's 20. Well, it's $24 million.
If it's about money,
option.
Smith and Jigba's a junior, right? And I don't think he's declared, but I'm pretty sure he's coming out. It's assumed he's coming out.
I think so. He should come out.
I think he should also. I also think that
he's risking more injury if he doesn't.
I think a lot of that was garbage. Granted, it was a hammy, so you don't know.
I mean, Bosa sat out his last year and said, "Screw it, I'm going to the draft."
Yeah, that wasn't great. However,
why wasn't it great? Look what he's done.
Yeah, well, which one, Joey or Nick? They're both great.
That's my point.
If I'm CJ Stroud's parents, I'm telling them you need to leave this year.
Kingsbury will either go to.
I mean, so like
he has a better chance of falling out of the top 10 next year than this year.
Well, what does that have to do with Derek Carr to the Jets?
We were talking about CJ Stroud and the NIL. I brought up the NIL from Bo's chat. Derek Carr to the Jets makes total sense. I think Carr to the Jets. I like Carr to the Jets. I think he can grow there. Yeah.
I do think that the New York media will eat his butt. Just.
What do you mean by eat his butt?
Just get up inside there.
Yeah, he's just gonna tear it up.
Okay.
I mean, look at Zach Wilson.
I mean, it'd be the best quarterback.
Loves banging moms. He gets made
it'd
fun of.
It'd probably be the best quarterback they've ever had there.
That's a blessing.
In a long time.
I like banging a mom too.
Okay,
so
before Sanchez, Sanchez was garbage.
Sanchez, the Buff Humble.
Yeah, he's still garbage. The only quarterback that's made it there.
Before
Rex Ryan went there with Sanchez, right?
Yeah, it was horrible.
And they built an unreal defense there.
Yep. And they still have an unreal defense.
The Ryan brothers. Yep.
Scott. That team was loaded on defense.
Was it Rob Ryan? Bring him back. Bring him back to Cleveland.
I'm just trying.
Oh my
They had a
God.
good run game.
I'm just trying to think. Like, what was the last good quarterback there? It wasn't my era.
Eli.
Was it in my era?
Eli was the only quarterback in New York that actually did anything.
No, the Jets. I'm talking Jets.
But he's a
Namath.
general.
But I mean, he didn't. What did he do?
Namath. Probably the last one.
Testaverde.
Yeah.
What did he do?
Oh yeah, Vinny.
They're from the flipping 70s. So good luck with
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say.
Anyway.
they're from that. They're from that
You
undefeated
suck ass.
Miami.
Chad Pennington.
Yeah, job. Oh, you mean two-time comeback player of the year winner? Because he sucks. Anyway,
Almost 3.
D-Hop. D-Hop. There is a bunch of rumors on D-Hop, and I know you heard about these. The Bears. I heard D-Hop to the Bears is big.
That's possible.
Money, capital, makes sense.
I just don't know. So I guess if you're Arizona and you trade D-Hop for that first, right? That'd be my assumption.
Yeah.
What do you take at one?
not-
That's
I
too
guess
much.
Will Anderson, right?
Whoa.
That's too much for you're not.
I'm not
no-
giving
no
one
team's
for a
giving up
30-year-old
first-round
receiver.
for-
Ain't no way.
DeAndre Hopkins
I
is
think
still a
the
top
most-
5 receiver
Stop.
in the
The
NFL.
most he's worth is a third.
But he's a
because that's all
top
you're
5
gonna get
receiver in the
back for
NFL.
him.
I'm not giving
What
one
did
for D-Hop.
Arizona give up for him?
Sorry.
Like a sixth?
Yeah. I mean, no. You're,
No,
like a fifth?
I'm going to
no.
give you a bag
It
of
was cheap.
peanuts and a
Johnny,
Coke.
look that up for me. How much did Arizona trade to the
Going
Texans
back to
get
Chad
D-Hop?
Pennington. God.
Because that's kind of crazy.
What's crazy?
All right, so no, hold on. I
it was
got
cheap,
I
dude.
got two more teams. I want to hear. While he's looking this up,
Amari Cooper was traded for a fifth or a sixth.
Would you quit going back to the Amari Cooper thing?
Patriots.
They had to dump him. They couldn't afford the $20 million cap salary.
They're gonna do the same thing with
Patriots.
Hopkins, man.
Patriots for D.
I didn't know we had a female on the staff.
D-Hop to the Patriots. I mean,
That's a typical Patriots move. Go
But
get an
is
old
it?
wide receiver who's just about on their way out the door and
Yeah,
help
but
them excel
in that
to the next
offense,
level.
I don't know. I
Help
don't
them
see
excel
it.
you to the next level.
Devontae.
So, per CBS, it was a second round and a fourth round. Second round pick in 2020, fourth round in 2021. And the Cardinals received a fourth round from Houston and a 25th with DeAndre.
25th what?
Or 25th pick overall. Or
Wait, what?
A first and a fourth.
25th pick in that round. 131st overall.
So D-Hop a fourth
Was
for
he
a 2 and a
traded
4.
during the draft?
So D-Hop was worth a 4 or was worth a 2.
Or
So D-Hop was traded for a second round pick
And
and swaps at 4. Yeah, David Johnson. Yeah, that dead leg.
That could happen if Chicago trades out of one and they accumulate picks and then they trade for D-Hop.
You said so. So
That
you
could happen.
So you're
Second
arguing
round
D-Hop
pick.
is worth a 1,
Swap
I
fourth
think he's
round.
worth a high or a low 1, high 2
and Ryan is saying he's worth a 3 a third at best.
because of his age.
I would say
It's not because of his talent. It's because of his age.
You know what I'm offering? I'm offering like a 4th max.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to say that he's worth more than what Amari Cooper got, his trade value,
See,
that is a good comp.
They swapped fourth.
See, that's the thing. Like,
in order to get
And
in order
age
to
plays
get-
a role, and he's been dealing with injuries. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's
But
what
the
it is.
Amari
I don't know.
Cooper thing is ridiculous because they tried to dump Amari Cooper because
He was what?
there was a cap space. They owed him and he wasn't restructuring.
27 at the time they made that trade.
28.
Yeah.
So
I'm not arguing with his age and everything. I don't disagree with that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
we
the
also
Cardinals
we
now for what, 3 years?
You can't forget that we took on the rest of Amari Cooper's salary
D-Hop
and
for
we
2
traded for the
seconds?
6.
What is this, Madden? What are we doing here? 2 seconds
for
That's
two
way
David.
too much.
Oh yeah, David Johnson was
Come
in
on,
that
man.
trade too.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
a flip out of here.
Yeah, so-
2 2s.
That's
If David Johnson was in that trade, they got D-Hop for nothing.
yeah, it was.
Well, no, no. Was that the year David Johnson was coming off his big year?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was fourth round for Johnson, second round, which was Ross Blacklock, and a 2021 fourth round.
Who? Ross? Who? Exactly.
Right.
All right. So and also one more team, the Packers.
yeah,
D-Hop
I could see the
to
Packers.
the Packers.
I don't.
Only if
Rodgers stays.
Rodgers stays.
If he stays, and probably if he restructures his contract, because I don't know if they would afford.
I think
50 million's cheap.
I think if they go, hey Aaron, we have the chance and the ability to get DeAndre Hopkins here, if you're willing to move some of this money.
No, I'm about to leave in
contract.
2 years.
You know what I think he says?
I'll take a rookie.
You know what I think he says? I think he looks LaFleur in the face and he,
He
says,
doesn't want another
"Well,
rookie.
are you still going to be here?"
He wants an
Christian
established receiver.
Yeah,
And if-
he. Could you imagine
does he ever
D-Hop
come out
working
and
with these
said, "I
kids,
want an
dude?
established
Christian
receiver"?
Watson
He
came into
doesn't
this
have
league.
to say it.
If Christian Watson would have been healthy this year,
Oh my God.
he's having He's having Jamar Chase numbers. He's having JJ numbers.
Possibly, yeah.
Stop
No,
it.
not possible.
Possibly.
You saw that. Dude
So,
is
where did he
stupid.
go at the end of the year?
Where does D-Hop...
He's a rookie, bro.
Where-
I know.
Is he-
The
hold on.
inconsistency.
He went to North Dakota State. He didn't go to flipping LSU.
I know.
Dude was fighting flipping bison
But
in
you're saying
fields.
you're saying you're comparing
He wasn't
him to
on
Jamar Chase.
flipping Bourbon Street sucking titties.
You compared him to Jamar Chase. I didn't.
You saw stop.
He's saying
You're a
production-wise.
tape guy. You
He's saying
watched it.
production-wise.
You saw what you saw on the field. Use your eyes. You
I know,
have that.
I saw-
You
I-
have that ability. He looks
Look
good.
at the
Dude's
beginning
real.
of the year.
He was hurt.
No, he played games. He dropped a lot.
Ass. He was ass in the beginning.
He-
of the season.
he
Hopkins has
struggled.
played
Yeah, but that
19
has to
games.
deal with
He had
connection
a
between him
nice-
and Rodgers.
He had a nice 4 or 5 game stretch, and
where
then
he scored
disappeared again.
2
at the
touchdowns
end.
a week. Yeah, he did.
No, because he got hurt with the concussion.
Because I lost that.
Stay healthy.
I lost that. I
And
lost
that's
that.
You can't
his
stay
only-
healthy in this league with concussion rules the way they are.
That's his only issue is
I don't know
staying
what to tell
healthy.
you.
Yeah, but he's like 6'10".
You get hit,
So
you're
anytime
off
he
the
falls
field.
and his head hits
All
the
right,
yeah.
But
whatever.
let's get on to the
Anyway.
DeAndre's only played 19 games.
Whatever. I like D-Hop to the Bears because go Bears. And Brady moving on. The last rumor. Brady
If I'm
moving
Hopkins,
on.
I'm sorry. If I'm Hopkins, I'm pissed. I'm going to the Chicago Bears.
Da Bears.
I'm pissed.
I agree.
That's because you think Justin Fields is the running back.
My God, pull the stats out.
Oh God!
This
Oh
kid's
no!
on
See, I wanted to
fire
avoid this. Man, you just.
Holy hell!
Hey Brian, hold on. Let me ask you a question. Were you hungry when you came over? Because you're just taking all this bait.
No, I actually
You're
had a
taking
really
all
nice
this
breakfast
bait, buddy.
today.
You're just eating this hook.
He's just, dude. He's on another level of dummy.
He's eating the shit out of this bait.
32nd in passing, 28th in total yards.
He was like.
Yeah, because
second.
you got people like me and you catching the damn ball.
But okay, so
that's
you're
fair.
gonna use that excuse for Justin Fields, but not for Lamar?
Lamar
no.
is Mark Andrews.
Wait, what?
Lamar has Mark Andrews.
That's one
No,
guy.
he just said Lamar is Mark Andrews.
Lamar
has.
has. You know what he meant.
You just named one guy.
I mean,
Yeah, and that's all of his passing yards this year.
Yeah, you're right. That's all of it.
I mean, what does he have? Like 1,800 passing
Move
yards?
on.
I said good day. Oh man! All right, Brady moving on. Probably, I think Brady's done in Tampa personally.
Should be
which
done
is,
in general.
which is crazy because they're in the playoffs, right? They still made the playoffs.
worst.
Oh, look at this!
The worst takes.
man.
Lamar had 2,200 yards.
Man, you remind me
This year?
of a bluegill that I
Wow,
caught.
that's Lamar's high.
Are you saying that I'm a guppy?
No. You said
3,200
you're a
is his high.
bluegill because you taste real good.
Lamar was on pace for 3,000 yards.
But
this year.
I'm gonna go catch you in like Veterans Park, and then like you just ate the whole hook. And on the way out, we just got to rip that shit
Cut me a
right out of your
marlin, yeah.
face. Oh man.
You for someone who hates Lamar, like
don't
he
hate
defends
Lamar.
him all the time.
He-
I don't
Yo,
hate
yeah,
Lamar.
Yeah, you
I'm
do.
a realist
I
as
do
a
not
Ravens
hate
fan.
Lamar. I hate giving up these massive contracts and crippling the rest of your team.
We apologize
That's what
ahead
I
of
hate.
time
So-
for talking about the Ravens for a half hour.
well, no,
However,
hold on,
it's needed.
So I like that take, right? Because me
do
and you
too.
had this argument about quarterbacks contracts, and everybody is mad about the Browns and what they did with that $245 million. They gave it to Deshaun Watson guaranteed, but then Russell Wilson came in and got $250 over 5 years, and then Aaron Rodgers started that with 3 for $150, so that was $50 million a year.
Or for 200.
It's 3 for $150. Go look up your contract. And then on top of that, so
You're not even a real
so
fan.
all of these guys who are predicted to be the top 3 quarterbacks, they were predicted. It hasn't produced. Got $50 million a year. So if Lamar thinks he's MVP talent, he's going to want that. Now, my only issue with this is your issue is the guarantees. Like Lamar wants that guaranteed money. But with the cap space in the NFL slightly increasing by almost somewhere around 8 to 10% a year, can the Ravens just afford that? Can they? Especially when they just went and paid Roquan Smith $100 million over 5.
I don't. But okay, so yeah, we paid a lot, and I jokingly said that. Oh, there goes the chance of us signing Lamar. It didn't really go anywhere.
What did they give in the first year? Did they say?
No.
Okay.
The money breakdown isn't.
It's not out there yet?
No.
Okay.
But. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, that goes without saying. Somebody will pay Lamar. I mean, the Jets have already came out and said that we're willing to spend big on a QB this year.
And there's 5 quarterbacks out there that could probably
Yeah.
take them to
So
the next level.
The question isn't that. I don't know. I don't know if someone's willing to do what the Browns did with fully guaranteed money. I don't know. I don't know if that's ever going to be done again.
It's probably not. I think the only reason that the Browns did what they did was because that was their hook.
Yeah, that was the only way. That was the only way Deshaun Watson came here.
Deshaun was legitimately going to Atlanta. He was going to the Falcons.
I don't know. There was no full report.
I'm telling you, that kid.
Well, that was
just-
his hometown.
He's
That was
from
his
there.
hometown.
Oh, wow.
He was there. He was literally about to sign it, and Haslam's like, "Hold on, let's give him all of it's guaranteed."
I'm gonna be honest. If someone hires me at Apple for $200 million, I'd be like,
Bo.
I hate everything about Apple, but I might do it for guaranteed money.
It's fully guaranteed.
Like,
Josh Dobbs, the Ravens. You know what? Okay, I like that. Anyway, all right. So
Yeah, as a
we're
backup.
We'll come off it. We'll come off it, right?
Yeah.
That's all I got for rumors. So where do you want to go here?
What other news are we?
I mean,
That's it.
well, actually, let's
Well,
swing
hold
right
on.
into.
Did I send you something else?
It said, or are we getting into the meme?
Yeah, we'll jump right into the meme. They mean well. It means well.
This is Johnny's thing.
So,
I
Ryan
can't believe
did
you
send
put
me
that
one
up there. I
this
saw
week.
that one a while ago.
But
That's a college
someone else
joke.
sent one. But the first one is that it's an AI-inspired artwork.
Stop
and it's the
it.
ghost of Eli Manning giving Danny Dimes what he needs to succeed.
That's such.
Just remember, the last time they were in, it was an 8-8
Right.
record.
Mid-season.
Stop it. You're gonna call Danny Dimes Eli Manning?
I think he is Eli.
Oh
Manning.
my
I really
God.
do. I don't.
He runs more than Eli.
Yes. Yes, but I feel like when they replaced him with Daniel Jones, like Eli sticks in the pocket a little more. But like I feel like they're the same guy.
Fair enough.
I know they're not. I just feel like it.
They're not even close.
I just like when I watch them, I feel like it's just Eli still there. That's just how I feel.
Jonathan, you got to do the Steve the Pirate.
But go ahead.
but that's why I was trying to get him. Stop.
Flick me off
Another
next
one.
time.
Well, Steven, why don't you read this one off?
Saw someone joke about the Max Duggan looks like Pirate Steve from Dodgeball. Now I can't unsee it. I mean, it's there.
It'd be
Dude's
more funny if like you showed him yelling at Pirate Steve, "You're not a pirate," when they lost that game, 65-7.
Right, something ridiculous.
I mean, that's
If
why
you guys stayed home and watched that, sorry you ruined your night.
Thanks a lot for everybody that voted for what a 12-team, national or college playoff.
Maybe the NFL
It's
should
gonna
have
be a
replayed that
bloodbath.
game. Maybe the NFL should have replayed that Cincy Buffalo game. It'd have been
What-
more worth watching.
What are the
Right.
chances? What are the chances? I mean, realistically, right? TCU was what, 2 going in?
3.
That's right. Michigan was 2.
Yeah.
So they were 3 going in. And no, they
they
were
were
2. They were 2.
We were 3.
Yep.
That's right.
And Michigan, or no,
No, Michigan was 3,
we were 4.
Right.
So going in, and they got stomped.
The real national championship was Ohio State versus Georgia.
Yeah.
And to be honest, if Marvin Harrison doesn't get knocked out of that game, they win that game.
Georgia wins.
They win that game.
Yeah. So
Let's not dive into that.
Yeah.
We'll be here for another 30 minutes.
So
12-team playoff. It's going to be anyway.
we were going
Jesus
off
Christ.
on the Jets, right? So speaking of Jets, how has Sirianni been doing this year?
Sirianni.
Or not Sirianni?
Are you going into coaching grades?
Yeah, let's go into coaching grades. Let's talk about coaches.
I did coaches of the year, not coaching grades.
No, no, it is coach of the year. So like, who would you probably predict as your coach of the year? I like how he refused to put the one coach that everybody in the NFL will talk about constantly.
Who's that?
Jimmy says Danny Dimes isn't that guy.
He's not that guy.
I'm almost positive people were saying that about Josh Allen until he got Diggs. So that's all
Josh
I'm
Allen's
gonna say
rookie
about
year
that.
was not great. All right.
Josh Allen still isn't that great.
How did Daniel Jones?
He's very inaccurate.
He's very
you know
inaccurate.
He
that.
is. Yes,
has
that's why
bad
he would.
accuracy.
That's why Cleveland fans would have destroyed him. Everyone's like, I wish we would have drafted Josh. And that's Wheeler and Chad. If he's
Here's
still
the
here,
difference.
he's gonna make fun of me for that.
Baker
but that
wasn't
was-
just throwing the ball to Odell and Landry and letting them catch the ball. Josh Allen trusts his receivers
Yeah.
to just go get it.
Yeah.
And that's the
Josh
difference.
Allen-
Baker's not risky that way.
Well, I mean, you didn't have the talent either. I'm gonna be honest.
You had Odell and Landry, and I'm not an Odell fan.
Gave up on plays.
But I will say Odell, I'm kind of more of a fan after what he said on the plane.
No, wait, hold on. Hold on. No, I don't have that video. I did not
Yeah.
watch it.
The
I heard he
actual real
called some lady
video came
fat,
out.
and that's funny.
Yeah,
But
well, he called her fat and all that stuff, and he was talking about like because they were trying to kick him off the plane because they
Yeah.
were down for like what 2 hours and he didn't want to move.
I think they took
That was the
everyone off
reason,
the
right?
plane instead.
they had to
Pretty
get
much.
everybody off the plane, and then he still had to.
Well,
get
no,
off
there
the
was
plane.
something else that
No,
happened.
there were still people on the plane
Yes,
too
yes.
when he was there.
Yep.
They were just picking on him, and then she kept saying something about he doesn't have pants on.
What?
Yeah.
Oh
And
no,
he's
he
like-
wears the short shorts. He
Yeah,
wears them.
the
Yep.
short
I mean,
shorts.
that's okay.
But
That's,
because his shirt was down, it didn't look like he had pants on, and he's basically just like this crazy lady.
Fat bitch.
Yeah, is picking on me. She's basically picking on me because I'm a freaking superstar.
God, man, I would have.
That's what they do.
I told you. I kind
That's
of
what people do.
that
That's
made
what
me
they
more
want.
of an
They know
Odell
that-
fan.
They know
No.
that if she keeps saying There's people that like money. There's literally people that just try to get money from people like that. Like the Kamara situation. That guy was instigating the whole damn time, and he got what was coming to him. He got clapped, and then he was pulled out. Kamara was pulled out by his buddies, and then his other guys that were there took care of the rest. That's what happened.
Yeah, but there's a difference between physical assault and picking on someone.
Yeah, it wasn't like Willie McGinnis.
I get that, but there's only so much. Like if someone's in my face, there's only so much I'm gonna let someone do before I react.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're in my personal space. You've invaded my space.
Yeah, don't yell at me. If you're gonna call me fat, cool. If you call my dog fat, I'm gonna eat your tongue.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You get what you got.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, you want to talk about the Jets? You want to talk about head coaches? We'll get into head coaches.
Let's talk about some head coaches.
Robert Saleh. Oh, you want to talk about coach of the year? Sorry. I mean, I know who my vote is because I love him. I love him so much.
Look how happy he is. He just looks like a jolly.
You know what's messed
Jolly
up?
green
Jolly
giant.
jelly.
Only one coach isn't in the playoffs, and I think they. Well, you know, we'll talk. Well, maybe we'll talk about that later. But
What do you mean?
No, you can
All
talk
these
about it
are
right
in the
now.
playoffs.
So
No.
Or no, not Dan.
who do you
Dan
have?
Campbell.
Who do you have as a coach of the year?
Dan Campbell.
You have
Bo,
Dan
go watch
Campbell.
the video.
Uh-oh.
Honestly, I have to give it to Dan Campbell.
I can't.
I
I mean,
can't.
I love Dan Campbell, but it's
I
it's
can't
not.
because he didn't improve that defense any better throughout the year, and he had Aiden Hutchinson.
The defense got better. I mean, ish.
did?
Against the run ish.
The only defense that they
I
played all
say
year was
ish.
against Green Bay when they had to.
Pull that back up, please. I would vote Shanahan, personally.
Hey, just an FYI, Detroit's defense was 32 overall.
Yes.
27 in the red zone.
Yes.
I look like Mac from Always Sunny.
Yes. Oh, did Sarah say that? Hold on.
That's funny.
Wait, where is she? Hold on.
All right.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe
So-
do I look like the
so you
fat
got-
Mac
what's your-
version when he's fat Mac?
So-
I'm not
You're
going to
saying
answer
what,
that. I'm
two?
going to let Sarah answer that.
I do.
You're saying what, 2 coaches?
No,
I
I'm
have
asking.
a
I'm asking
thing.
Steve. So you said? Did you say?
Shanahan.
The defense they played harder later in the year.
Yeah, but that doesn't count for being 27 in the red zone.
Okay, so I don't disagree.
All right. So is that who you're saying is Dan Campbell?
No, I said Shanahan. I said I can't vote Campbell. I said Shanahan.
I would agree with you that it is Shanahan
Now, why is it Shanahan?
because
went
he
through
had a
3
quarterback
quarterbacks.
carousel.
Yeah, and he
his
still won
defense still
games.
showed up, and his offense still produced.
Yeah.
Right.
And he had injuries at running back too.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Injuries at running back. Yeah, he's doing it
Brock,
with Mr. Irrelevant.
The Cock Purdy.
So what about
Show
you, Ryan?
stance.
What do you
Show
think?
stance. That's his name.
I've always loved Kyle Shanahan.
What do you think, though?
I
You
miss
think he
him in
deserves it
Cleveland.
this year?
I miss him in Cleveland so much.
I don't know, man. I think I would have to lean Dougie P. Just because he took that Jaguars from
2-6 to 9-8.
worst to better.
Worst to first in their
Not worst.
division.
Well, yeah.
Now,
But-
if that with that same argument though, wouldn't you have Tomlin there?
This is for-
They went from 2-6
no,
to 9-8.
because this is Doug Peterson's first year as a Jaguars head coach.
And Tomlin had a quarterback carousel with a rookie
And
quarterback.
Tomlin's always in the conversation.
I'm just asking, like with that same argument, they went from essentially worst. I can't say first because the division's way better.
Coming from an AFC North fan base, no. Can never put.
Well, that's because that's the thing. Like when you
I
have
like
Browns
Doug
fans,
Doug Peterson this year. Kyle Shanahan's it's like 1A, 1B.
I put Shanahan 1A.
Shanahan's had a tough go at it with quarterback.
But what about Dable? Like, can we not put Dable in that same
I think-
conversation? Because I think if I had to rank these guys as coach of the year candidates, I have to go Shanahan, Dable, Peterson in my mind. Because Dable took a team that hasn't been in the playoffs since 2016, and everybody was counting out Saquon, counting out Daniel Jones, and counting out that entire offense.
I count on Daniel Jones. Yeah.
Yeah, but they've been counting out that entire offense.
Now hold on.
It's like a poor person's Vikings.
I know that going Sirianni, you're talking about Sirianni. It's like a lame duck, right? Oh, Jalen Hurts, he's been so good this year. It's like
AJ Brown did it all.
Stop, he did not do it all. Anyway, you want to talk about inaccurate quarterbacks? Jalen Hurts is up there too. However, Sirianni, they were talking about moving on from Hurts last year at points,
Right.
And the dude figured it out. And
Yeah,
guess
but
what?
that
Guy
was
got to keep his job.
That was
so-
before the draft. As soon as they traded for AJ Brown, everybody knew it was all in on Jalen or he's out the door.
Yeah.
Everybody knew it.
Right.
And they went out and got as much personnel as possible
And also
to make that team as good as possible.
yeah.
Yeah, they did. They made moves up front.
And they
too,
still
on
lost when they
defense.
shouldn't have.
That's true.
People helping people.
What?
Nothing.
All right. So, do you want to go straight from that into some MVP talk, or you want to go into
whatever you want to
best of worst or worst of best?
Ooh, you want to do that?
We can do that.
We'll pick up.
What do you have, Ryan, today?
To do what?
We're gonna pick up
Worst
on
of
our
best?
topic we
Best
didn't
of
get on
worst?
Wednesday.
Best of worst.
Yeah, the
we
teams
didn't
that
talk
did
about
make
it Wednesday.
playoffs
We were
this
talking
year,
about it.
they will make it next
Yeah,
year,
we
or
can
we
do that.
think will make it next year.
Let's talk about the best of the worst. So,
There you go.
pull up that draft pick if you can, the draft order, just because that'll show you the worst players or the worst teams. So you got Bears, Texans, Arizona, Colts, Seattle, Saints, Carolina, Atlanta, Raiders, Detroit, and then there's a few other down there. Like you have, what is it? Got off the top of my head. You got Green Bay, Cleveland, the Jets because they didn't make playoffs, the Patriots,
Broncos,
Broncos.
and Denver. Yeah,
The
'cause none of those
Steelers.
teams made
the
playoffs.
Steelers,
Well, it wouldn't be the Browns. It would be Houston again.
all them Yinzes.
Well, no, I'm not talking about the draft order. I'm just talking the best of the worst.
Gotcha.
So you want to give me your rank of like top 5 best teams?
No, I'm just gonna give you one.
Top 5. Yeah,
Just one?
I gave you one from AFC, one from NFC. It's gonna.
I'm not even gonna give you that.
Oh.
I'm just gonna give you one. And it's the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
You
That's
both
my,
are going to agree on that.
yeah, that's my NFC
mean-
team.
Since week 6, the bye, they went 8-4. Losses to the Cowboys, Dolphins, Bills, and Panthers.
Oh, so you
Yeah,
actually
but
went
that-
stats. I
but
didn't
that
have that.
lose-
I
that-
love
I'm
that.
not giving you stats.
But that
It was
losing
only
streak
a couple
was
things.
But that losing streak was at the end of the year.
They had wins against Green Bay twice,
Smoke them.
Oh, twice.
Smoked them. They,
Jags, Vikings,
You got
Giants,
sweeped.
Jets, Bears twice. I mean, they're beating playoff caliber teams there.
Yeah,
You know what I
Bears,
mean?
playoff caliber team.
I didn't say
Yeah.
the Bears.
I'm getting a golf
You said
jersey.
Bears twice, and they're beating playoff
I'm getting
caliber
Green
teams.
Bay,
there. You
Jonathan,
connected those two
Jags,
teams.
I'm getting a golf
Giants.
jersey, Jonathan.
Way to pick out the
It's gonna
one
say-
team.
It's,
I'm
gonna-
just saying.
God, you're,
it's gonna-
you're my best hater.
it's gonna be a
My
Detroit
biggest
jersey.
hater.
It's gonna say Rogers' dad. on
Lions
the name.
ranked 4th total in yards, 5th in points, 8th in passing, and 11th in rushing. What
Yep.
killed them was they ranked 1st in turnovers, and their defense was bottom 5. That's what killed it.
It wasn't about. It was dead last.
Statistically, it was ass.
in a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dead last.
Get Jared Goff is good.
And that's actually kind of my argument.
I
Like
love
that's
it.
why I didn't like the Dan Campbell as coach of the year, because that offense has been very well. But look at the weapons they have in that offense. It should be putting up the same numbers that Minnesota's putting up, and they are.
It's funny.
But the defense is way worse, and Minnesota's defense isn't good.
No, it's bad.
But they are
They're
way
what-
worse, and they didn't improve throughout the year. And they got Aiden Hutchinson, who to me is one of the defensive player rookies of the year. And then they have other guys in their secondary that couldn't stay healthy.
I think Hutchinson's gonna
we'll
be
talk
second,
that
but
later.
then we'll talk about that.
I would have loved to
we'll
have
talk
seen
that in a
Detroit in
So,
the playoffs.
so do you have an AFC team off the top of your head you want to talk about real quick?
No.
Okay, so I do. And Bo nailed it. It is the Browns. It's gonna be Lions and the Browns have good shots next year. I think Stefanski's on a prove it year in my opinion.
And Watson.
No.
You know what's funny?
No,
Is-
Watson's paid.
Is I can sit there and talk about the Browns all
I feel
day.
like this is just redundant year after year Browns talk.
Well, no. So here I was. Hold
You
on.
want to talk
Hold
about
on, hold on.
redundancy?
Hold on. Hey, Jimmy. One
This
of
guy,
those
see?
interceptions, he was
Next
lined up
year.
as a corner.
I ate the hook. I ate
It
the
doesn't
hook.
matter. He has more interceptions than Sauce Gardner.
Sauce didn't have 3 interceptions.
Hold on, man. That's my.
No.
We're not talking about
And you're
that right now,
talking as-
Jimmy.
No. Yeah, Jimmy. Wait till later, Jimmy.
Wait, G.
Golly!
Damn it, James.
We're
Rest
not
your
talking
foot.
about him.
All right. So hold on. So you were saying
Always
Cleveland,
on the
right?
gas,
I think the Browns
dude.
got it.
And my issue with the Cleveland take, and being a Cleveland fan, I love Cleveland.
Oh, it's our. I was
But
glad
you
to say
lost.
Steelers.
You
Look
lost
me in the
to
face and tell me
you
it's the
lost to
Steelers.
the Steelers.
God, this fucking guy.
You lost to the Steelers at the end of the year. And what's changing on those next two teams next year? The Browns aren't going to get better outside of signing or waivers.
They have $2 million in cap next year.
Yeah, they're not getting better outside of signing waivers. Whereas the Steelers have a first-round draft pick, and they've got people that they could trade out and trade up to get.
Oh, yeah?
The Browns have plenty of people to trade
$2
out.
million in cap?
They just won't
The
do it.
Steelers?
No, the Browns.
I just said the Steelers have the ability to trade up, and they
I thought
have
you
a
were talking about the
first-round
Browns.
draft pick.
I didn't know you
No,
were-
I said I'm arguing for the Steelers being better than the Browns, unfortunately, on camera next year. But I told you,
That closet Steelers. thing.
I knew it was coming.
Wow, man.
I told
You know,
Ryan, no, but I told Ryan
What a
after
Steelers fan would say.
after seeing the schedule next year, or seeing who we're playing next year
All
away
you
and
Yins
home,
is out there.
is I said that the Steelers and the Browns are going to probably have the same record. And that's still 3 and 4 because I have the Bengals and the Ravens at
Jimmy,
1
I
and
did
2.
read that if the Browns cut John Johnson, is it?
John Johnson is $9 million in cap
Yeah.
space.
Dude's ass. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So that'll help a little bit. There's $11 million.
I think John Johnson might end
You
up
have
restructuring.
$11 million, and that's not even.
Clowney is not coming back.
Yeah, that's
That's $10 million or something that falls off.
No, we're talking
6.5
with
million.
Clowney gone, with Hunt gone. You were at $2 million. That's already calculated in.
I think who's going to get restructured, and you might not think so, but I think that Myles Garrett is owed a big paycheck next year, and I think they're going to restructure it to extend him.
They're going to have to.
And then
I don't
I'm
know
not
if he signs
opposed to
that,
your
though.
Deshaun Watson take, where he takes more in a signing bonus.
So in order for him to restructure, because I don't disagree. Hold on 1 minute.
I have the contracts in front of me.
Hold on. Just give me a minute.
We
Just
know
give me a
those
minute.
contracts.
I
Sorry.
don't necessarily. It's not numbers. Just I think in order for Myles to restructure, he has to have a say in the D coordinator. Or else I say kick rocks.
He already said he's going to have a say.
Why are you giving him a say? I want to hear
because he's a superstar. No. I don't agree. Because you know what that is to me? That's the LeBron argument. And LeBron ruins teams. Yeah. Anyway.
And so does Tom Brady.
So does Tom Brady. I agree. Look at what he did this anyway.
Rodgers didn't get any input.
Hold on.
Players need to shut the F up
and let the coaches do the job. I agree. Right. However, you know that's what's going to happen. He's going to get a say because he's a stud and because the fans love him and because he loves flipping dogs and because he abides to the nerds and he plays D&D. Shout out. I love D&D. Anyway. It's what happens. He's going to get a say. It's going to be a mistake.
He's not going to get a say.
I think you're wrong. I think you're dead wrong.
What he said is if they're looking for input, I'm willing to give it. He didn't say, hey,
which is it's a sign. Hey, ask me, or I'm going to walk.
Somebody asked him a question
exactly
in a press conference, they said, "Do you want any say in on the defensive coordinator?"
This is naivety.
And he said, "If they want my say, I'm willing to give it."
Stop it.
It's not naivety. He screwed up this past year in the offseason.
During the year,
outside of the game,
his car,
he screwed up outside of the game
like 15 times.
As much as I think people would sign him or they'd pay for him or they'd trade for him, you don't get rid of a player in his prime, and you're not going to screw with him. But you might restructure and extend him and give him more money. Yeah. I think you have to if you want to sign people like a John Johnson. But if you find someone like a John Johnson, John Johnson was a great tackler this year.
See ya.
Argue all day.
Bye.
I don't know about that.
You think John Johnson's gone?
You're gone.
Dude was
You're gone.
He was number 3 safety. He was like PFF rated number 3 safety when the Browns traded for him. They got him for cheap, and then he's been not that good since.
So my argument though, the reason I like Cleveland, I have Cleveland as my second team. I have Denver as my 1.
Yes, you do.
Because Denver didn't produce.
Well, that's fine.
And I think they
actually
might
have
produce.
you taking the Broncos and the Steelers. I wrote that down.
I actually went back at it, and I have Green Bay at 3. I have Detroit at 4 because Green Bay did nothing but produce towards the end of the year.
So you're gonna go Broncos 1,
Broncos 1, Cleveland 2, Green Bay 3, Detroit 4, and then Pittsburgh 5 is what I have.
You just made an argument for the Steelers.
Because
did you do that to piss me off?
Yeah, it was fun.
This guy.
And then I have Jets.
I ate the hook.
And then I have
God
Jets,
damn it.
New England, Las Vegas, Saints, Tennessee.
Johnson, that's got to be a graphic. Eat the hook.
So you would have the Vikings taking the NFC North and then Green Bay and Detroit being wild card spots? No, I'm just trying to figure out because I think that
so when you look
would take it again.
When you look at Detroit, when you look at Detroit, they have the top four offense in red zone.
Yeah. Jimmy's got a great point.
And
I didn't read it.
You look at their passing offense is 8 and their rushing offense is
that
11.
That would almost be my AFC.
Right.
If they focus on the defense, in this offseason, there's no reason that Detroit can't be a top 5 team next year.
I agree.
So you're saying
that is a good point.
Detroit would take the NFC North over Minnesota.
Yes.
Okay.
Just because I don't see Minnesota fixing their defense right now. They're paying a lot of money on that offense.
Right. Jefferson's going to be owed very soon.
They didn't go all in on one guy. They're paying Myles Garrett as much as they're paying Deshaun Watson. That's 2 guys. Pay attention.
Who are we talking? who are you attacking here?
Jimmy.
Anyway, no. That Denver with an average offense. That's true. I mean, you could have. I mean, yeah, average. You could put Daddy White over there, and you're okay. He's a free agent this year. I like Russ. You made a comment that Russ was putting it together after Hackett got the axe.
Yeah, if you look at towards the end of the season, they were putting up 25, 30 points towards the end of the season. They couldn't score all year, and then Hackett's gone. And
A guy calling plays can really.
yeah, we know we're
that
Browns
proves-
fans.
That proves it right there. It's important.
I just like to piss him off.
I'm not biting the hook. I'm not hungry.
Stefanski, guy calling plays.
Why do you got to do this to
Hungry
me?
Bruno.
Oh,
fool.
yeah, that's right. Anyway, hold on. Here's a quick stat. Here's a quick fun stat. Where do you think Jared Goff was in passing yards this year?
In passing yards?
Passing yards.
Probably 4,700.
Seventh.
No. Oh, rank.
Fourth.
Yeah, I was just gonna say fourth.
He was sixth.
I was close.
Sixth.
Well, the only reason I know that is because you have Patrick Mahomes, you have Tom Brady, you have
Tom Brady led the league in passing.
you
I
have
think.
Kirk Cousins.
No, I'm sorry. That was definitely Mahomes.
You have Kirk Cousins, and then I think right behind Kirk Cousins was Justin Herbert, and then I think you go into
Yeah.
the only reason I know that is because
I didn't realize Herbert was that high.
I like the future for the Lions is bright if they draft well. They need to draft well. You have
that'll
the
be a
sixth,
fun conversation.
You
this
have the
offseason.
6th and 18th picks. Draft well. You draft high on defense, and I promise this team's going to be good. I'm buying a golf jersey, except it's going to say Roger's dad on it. And I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna wear
Just
it
gonna
every
be a
time.
golf number, and on the back it
it'd be
says
16.
Roger's dad.
Because
See Gesic's face.
oh, I can't wait to drag my
I
bag
feel
on
you,
you.
buddy.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
that's
me
funny.
Me and you can relate.
Swept you,
Yeah, we can.
Swept you twice. Swept you
Freaking
twice.
Browns fans over here talk crap all the time, and they have losing records the past like 30 years.
That's why I'm.
Begging
I don't know.
we made the playoffs.
Did we?
I wear a color
Did
rush
we not
jersey
have a
every
winning
show.
record at like 11-5
I
when
wear
we
a
made the
color rush
playoffs?
jersey every show, and I just.
Were
oh
the
my
Browns
God.
not 11-5 when we went to the playoffs?
There it is, right there. I just told you. We went to the playoffs. We won 25 years.
And listen to the Ravens. Oh, we went to the playoffs and we won one game in the last 10 years.
Oh,
And we
we went to the playoffs and won one game.
How many Super Bowls you got in the last 10 years?
You have to wear your
One.
purity
Joe
rings.
Flacco.
Not in 10 years. When'd you win?
2013.
The game was rigged because Ray
It
Lewis was
wasn't 10
retired.
years. Was it actually 10 years ago?
The power
Rain,
went
rain,
out.
rain. All right.
You got me on that one. You got me on that one. It was 10 years ago exactly
Ray
today.
Lewis was retiring and the power went out.
Why are you doing Mickey Mouse?
Because it's
Because
funny.
that's what KJ was doing.
Anyway,
Anyway.
what are you doing? Let's just.
Yeah, we're moving on.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, we're going to get right in. We're going to.
We doing MVP talk now?
Oh, my
or are we going to do.
Coaching
this road
grades
again?
is going to take a minute, so
KJ's still gonna die.
Oh,
in
we
a
still
hill
got
with-
coaching break.
No, no, no.
Yeah,
We're not
coaching
going to do. We're not
grades.
going to do coaching grades. We'll push that off to
Man,
another day.
if Tua
like it.
stayed healthy, that guy, let me tell you, he would have been MVP.
All
I
right,
agree.
You
Bob.
taking his back, Bo?
hold on.
All right, Bob.
Okay, Bo.
Is that in chat? Did somebody say? I agree with that.
What?
Yeah.
If Tua would have stayed healthy.
Nah, he's just talking about my takes with Bo earlier. And
Yeah,
he's
earlier
mocking
in the
Bo.
year.
He's mocking Bo.
The
To
hook's
me.
out there. Don't eat the hook.
Anyways.
Yeah, I want to stab people every now and then. Let's get into.
You want to stab me?
I'm trying to think. Like it's so. There's some stuff we can do.
Or do we want to just.
You don't know where you want to
I
go.
want
right
to.
now?
You know what? I want to create some conversation. Let's jump in and guess that player.
Hey, quit looking up stats and then guessing.
Yeah, who's
the
guessing
correct thing.
stats?
What?
Yeah. He goes, I think he was 6 after
James,
he looked
we're
it
an
up.
hour
What a
past
cheater.
that.
Yeah, Jimmy.
What a
Jimmy.
cheater.
James.
All right, guys, we're gonna jump in and guess that player. You got to go from me to main. You got to go from me to.
You guys say that all again.
How do you not know that? Oh, we're gonna get into this. This is the guess that player segment. You guys already know that because you saw the intro.
Haha.
This is career stats. Targets on the left, 370. Receptions, 231. Receiving yards, 2617. Catch percentage, 62.4%. Fumbles, 2. Touchdowns, 18. He's been in the league for 5 years.
Still cheated.
These
He's
what
looking
position?
up stats and those things.
All right, on the right, it is targets 301, receptions 211, receiving yards 21-22, catch percentage 70.1, fumbles 2, touchdown 17.
And
This
what
player has
position?
also been in the league for 5 years. I've given you enough up there to make you think, and then if I give you 10 seconds, and then I can give you a position. I can't just start giving you everything.
I can't guess because of before the show.
Did you know who they were?
My brain doesn't
Before,
work.
no.
Did you know who they were when you saw the picture?
Yes,
5 years.
Then you can't guess.
that's what I'm saying.
So this is just a 5-year span, or is this from? Like,
They are 5 years in the NFL.
They're currently in the NFL.
Currently in the NFL for 5 years. I can give you one other hint,
So
and that is position.
2017.
That is position.
Okay.
And then if you guys can't get it, then I can give you one other hint. Position is tight end.
Shit.
Okay.
5 years?
Steven, the tight end position hasn't been great other than Travis Kelce
Your
and
mom.
Mark Andrews.
All right. So I mean, I think Mark Andrews.
And I guess Goddard.
And let me know if you want that other. Let me
He
know if
played
you want
5
that
years?
other.
It can't be Mark Andrews.
Well, no, but
Yeah, 5 years. He's probably have what 4,000 yards or something like that.
Yeah, it can't be Mark Andrews.
It can't be Kelsey either.
I want to say I feel like
Can't be Knox. He hasn't been in the league 5 years.
Njoku, maybe.
He has been in the league for 5 years, hasn't he?
Yeah, he is.
I feel
Is
like
it
I'm,
5?
So the way you just said that automatically
Shit, who
just
got-
tells me that's not a guy.
That's not true. I've said that to you guys a few times,
no.
even when it was the guys.
I
Listen.
feel like Njoku. I'm trying to think 2017 draft, so 5 years ago.
I like he goes right to the draft and doesn't even try to
Yeah.
think about production. He's like draft.
No, I mean I agree. No, that's where it starts, right?
Well, it's hard because when you have 260 draft spots, like tight ends don't get drafted high usually.
Catch percent.
Except Kyle Pitts.
I mean,
So they're
And Mark
catch,
Andrews.
their catch rate
Knox
percentage.
hasn't been in the league 5 years.
Why are you asking me?
Fumbles.
I'm asking everybody. I'm
Hey,
thinking,
Bo, I
thinking
love
out loud.
that take. I was going to do a triple comparison, and Evan Ingram was also there.
Oh, that was going to be your triple?
He was going to be my
Okay.
triple. Okay, I'll give you one other
Oh,
hint.
hold on,
I'll
Bo-
give you one
Bo-
other hint that both these guys were franchise tagged this year.
Shit.
And that is a very obvious hint.
A tight end? That's Njoku.
So real quick,
And
there was
Njoku was
something that
signed.
was sent out that all four,
Njoku was franchise tagged at first.
all four starting quarterbacks in today's game is making their postseason debut.
Oh shit. That's
Both
cool.
of them are.
And
All four of
And if Tom Brady loses, Patrick Mahomes is the oldest quarterback in playoffs.
Yeah, he's the oldest in the AFC right now.
Isn't that funny?
I can't remember who else got franchise. Was it Schultz that got franchise tagged?
I think
have
Schultz
no idea.
did one.
Okay, you want me to give you one other hint?
I'm gonna go with Njoku and Schultz.
I mean, I do like Njoku. I feel like that's.
I'm going Schultz left and Njoku right, but I don't think that's right.
I'll give you one other hint. Both these guys are free agents because they were franchise tag last year. But I'm pretty sure that's obvious.
Oh come on! Now I can't.
Now
No.
Njoku's gone.
Yeah, Njoku's gone. I think Schultz is gone. He got a contract. I thought. Maybe
I can't remember.
I can't. God
remember.
damn
I
it!
can't remember that 2017 draft.
All right, show him it. Let's give it to him.
Oh, Gesicki! There it is. And Schultz. Okay, so okay, baby.
I didn't realize Schultz's catch percentage was that good.
That is
Right.
stupid.
That is pretty
And
good.
I didn't realize that Gesicki had more yards and.
Well, I think Kazicki gets more downfield.
So Gesicki was it was him and Devontae Parker for a minute, and that was it. So Gesicki
Right.
can do it.
Oh, he
This
can.
year he
He's-
took a
he's
step
gonna-
back because of Waddle.
He's
and-
gonna get a really good contract somewhere, and I would be
Well,
willing to
I have a
bet
question
it
for
might
you,
be the
Ryan, with these
Raiders
guys. Are
because
either
they
these
should
guys
move on
good
from
block-
Waller.
Are either of these guys good blocking tight ends?
I want Steven to say
Definitely
that
not
again.
Dalton Schultz.
No, don't. No, I wouldn't. Gesicki, he'll get in your
Dalton
face.
Schultz, yeah, Gesicki.
He's more of a mental dude.
Yeah.
He'll be like
He's
he'll
like
he'll trash talk you.
He's not quite as good. He's athletic too, man.
Stupid
He's-
athletic dude.
I think given the opportunity,
They
he
don't
could
utilize
put up
him.
like
Hold-
Kittle type
give-
They
give me a
numbers.
don't
second, John.
utilize him.
Gesicki could put up. He could be like a Kittle in the right offense.
That's what I was thinking. That's exact. I was gonna say San Fran, but Kittle did it again this year.
Yeah.
I said to John, I said, I think that he's gonna move next year. Someone's gonna pay him, and it's
Yeah.
probably gonna be the Raiders because they should move on from Waller.
All right.
They should just get rid of that contract, take a seventh and a bag of peanuts, get him off your cap, get him out of here.
Can you
sign a
trade
dude
him
that
and
can do it.
Can you trade him and just take like half the salary and make it?
I don't know if the
Vegas?
Raiders
I
got
don't
the
know.
money.
To say
The
he's
Browns
not
still
a
owe Austin
blocker
Hooper
is
$7.5 million this year.
kind of
Whatever.
wild.
That's disgusting.
I
Yeah.
mean, if you
That's why the Browns are hurting on cap space.
Right.
Stop.
He's the only one that's in
That's why
seven
it won't
figures.
be that next year.
Ryan, what were you gonna say?
I'd have to really look at it, but I know Dalton Schultz he's not a very good blocker. They don't put him in much.
So
But Gesicki, I'm almost positive Gesicki's actually a decent blocker.
let me give you one other thing.
But I think he's a pretty good.
Before you take that down,
Great big
Evan
dirty
Ingram
milkers.
was in the league for 6 years, 527 targets,
Oof.
335 receptions, 63.6 catch percentage, 3,600 yards, 20 touchdowns, 2 fumbles.
3,600?
He's right there, and all of these guys are free agents. All of these guys next year. So,
Wow.
all right, let's move on to that next one. All righty, guys.
Oh, shit.
So targets on the left, 572, receptions 401, receiving yards 4788, catch percentage 70.1, fumbles 8, touchdowns 29. On the right, 344 targets, 235 receptions, 2758 receiving yards.
It
catch,
is Juju left.
catch
Yeah.
percentage
Look at those ears.
68.3.
Look at those fucking ears.
Fumbles 4,
You got to put helmets
touchdowns
on these guys,
8. Well, that's fine.
You can't mistake and that's Juju.
It's like
and
Jim Carrey ears
so
and Ace
6
Ventura.
years for the left and 4 years for the right in the NFL. Both these guys are free agents next year.
Okay.
Is that Deontay Johnson? You should have put drop percentage.
Oh,
It's the opposite of catch
so
percentage.
bad.
It is, but sort of. Not
But
really.
even for
No,
that
it
catch
is.
percentage, look at that catch. Is that 68? Seriously? That's gross.
I feel like that might
Is
be
that Deion?
That might be Deontay.
You know what? I'm going to go with the Steeler match because I think that's funny. Yeah, I'm going to go Juju Deontay.
I told you both these guys are free agents next year. Deontay signed for 5 years.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Don't talk about Juju. Oh.
That's way
hears
too high of a
everything.
catch percentage for him as well.
Yes.
He can hear you.
4 years. Okay.
I hate that you all like just based on the ears. You know
is
who
the ears.
Yeah, you can't mistake it.
No, you can't miss it. That's hilarious.
I-
Because they're
think about it.
perfectly portioned on the middle part of his face.
just think.
And they stick out.
If
Like,
you
it's
ever
crazy.
thought we didn't pay attention to football and football players, this is telltale that we understand Juju's face.
Right.
All right.
I don't know.
Also,
So 4 years ago.
both in the AFC.
So what's that? 2018?
4 years?
Yeah, but he wouldn't have been a first.
Marquise Brown.
Both of these
Brown?
guys are in the AFC.
Marquise Brown? No, you. Oh, I mean, you wouldn't. No.
Is Marquise Brown
NFC.
other in the both AFC? You said
Both AFC. I was trying to give you another hint to get you
Yeah.
closer.
You
So
know
I
what?
cut the league in half.
I mean, so we know it's Juju, which catch percent 70. That's crazy.
I mean, for a guy that's been in the league 2 less years, he's doing very good.
Right.
Very good. Just missed the playoffs, too. Yeah, I really threw a curveball at you that time.
Shit.
Yeah.
Come on, you guys know who this is.
I know I do. I'm gonna be very upset when I don't get it. Just missed playoffs in the AFC.
Touchdowns? It's terrible.
The 8 touchdowns is terrible, but if you knew the team they were on, you'd understand that.
Come on.
Darnell Mooney?
Well, not that.
That's NFC.
That's
Damn it.
NFC.
Yeah.
Jacoby Myers. That is a good pick. I think that's right.
Yeah.
Oh man, why does that make
Yep.
sense to me?
That's
All
right.
right, show him.
That's right. Only
That's-
8 touchdowns? That totally makes sense.
That does make sense.
job,
Bo! You a savage.
Yeah.
Solid pick.
I gave like 5 clues to get you to New England. Okay?
My God.
I wish I was behind a computer. I could look up stats.
I told you they just missed the playoffs. Like New England just missed the playoffs. If
Playoffs?
Miami loses,
Well done, Bo. Well done.
all right. So let's move on to that next one. That was a good guesses out there because you guys all jumped all over Juju right off the rip.
Oh shit.
All right, career stats: rush attempts 510 on the left, touchdowns 22, receiving yards 1,008, rushing yards 2616, fumbles 3, yards per carry 5.1. Rushing attempts on the right, 1,072. Touchdowns, 40. Receiving yards, 1,072. I didn't realize he had the same.
1,000.
He had the same rush attempts as he does the receiving yards. Now I got to double check myself. Hold on. Let me check that real quick.
While he's doing that, also, if you hear a
1,000 rush
wild
attempts?
cat in the background.
It's okay. He's very
Okay,
pissed
so
off.
his receiving yards is 1,152. That's my mess up on the stats. So he 1,152 receiving yards. Rushing yards 4,740. Fumbles 4 and yards per carry 4.4.
Is this
Both these players have been in the NFL for 4 years, and both these guys will be free agents next year.
Oh, it's not Eckler on the left then.
Eckler right, Pollard left.
Eckler hasn't had 1,000 rushing attempts. There's no way.
You're right. He's probably had more.
Oh,
No. In 4 years?
He's been around longer than that, dude.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. 4-year pro.
Son of a bitch.
Like maybe
Shoot.
was David,
No, there's-
David Montgomery in 2018?
No, I think he's only been in the league for 3 years.
4 years.
but he is a free agent this year.
This is.
That's why I was thinking Montgomery.
Because I don't remember this one.
It's not Chubb, so he's not.
So you
up
don't
there.
know this
'Cause
one?
This was
No.
Chubb's 5th year.
No, I don't know this one.
Yeah, and he said free agent Chubb is re-signed.
Thanks, KJ, for what, Bo?
That was for the Jacoby Myers.
Yeah.
Oh, I was great guessing. It really was.
1,000 total yards receiving.
Yeah.
You're driving me
They
crazy.
are
with
not
this.
fullbacks. They are both running backs.
Jimmy was being funny.
5.1 yards per carry.
I mean, technically, the one on the left could be a fullback if you really thought about the stats, but he's not. He's a running back,
What?
and it is a he.
I
It's
feel
not.
like
There's no she's in the NFL.
You know what? You know
Well,
what's
there
fun-
might be one. He's,
Not if they identify.
he's 47.
Tony Pollard.
That's Tom Brady. If you didn't get
On
that,
the
I
right,
did.
that's what I was saying.
There's no way.
which one do you have Tony Pollard at?
Left?
I think it's the left.
It would have to be.
Yeah, because he
Has
doesn't. No
he
way
been
he
in the
has
league
a
Yeah, because
4
thousand.
years?
he only came in really into his own
No
last
way.
year.
Yeah,
This
no
year.
way he has 1,000 rushing attempts.
There's no
and
way.
he definitely doesn't have 40 touchdowns.
There's no way he's been in the league 4 years,
Yeah.
right?
You guys are supposed to tell me.
I'm looking at him, not you.
I
I'm
like
going with
that. I
Tony
think Chase
Pollard on
Edmonds
the-
has
on
been in the league a
left.
while.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm dead. You stumped me on this one.
I'd say Pollard left.
40 touchdowns. This is a
right.
dude we know.
I don't know. I don't know on the right.
Oh, you didn't get to see this one.
No, I don't.
Ooh.
Oh, I did. I don't remember it.
I like the Jeff Wilson thing. I just don't know if he's had 1,000 rushing attempts either. And 40 touchdowns. I mean, this guy's giving the rock. In 4 years, he's
I
averaging
didn't know
10
that, Bill.
touchdowns a year.
I thought he'd been in the league longer.
I don't know who the guy is on the right, but I
All
think
right.
that might be Pollard on the left.
All right, so if I tell you it is Pollard on the left,
Is it? He's been in the league 4 years?
it is Pollard on the left. You have 0 ideas on the right. If I tell you he's an AFC guy, does that help?
Not really.
Hold on. Harris in New England?
No.
Damien?
No.
Yeah.
No. He's been in the league for like 6 years.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
He's another guy that.
I don't think
Dude,
so.
That's another guy.
4 years. 4 years.
The
4 years,
other
4
person I
years.
was going to put up there, by the way,
I'm just trying to
just to
think.
give this other hint,
No,
'cause
Joe
he is
Mixon came
also
out
a
after.
free
He
agent,
came out way. He's in like
is
he's like 6
Saquon
years.
Barkley. That was going to be my triple comparison.
Now that no, because this is Saquon's 5th year.
I think I know who that one is. Oh no, he's at NFC now. So
I mean, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't have 1,000 receiving. I don't know. No, I'm
So
stumped.
let
You stumped
me give you Saquon's stats real quick.
You s-
954 attempts, 37 touchdowns, 4.5 yards per average, 42-49 rushing, 18-20 receiving, and 4 fumbles, and he has been in the league for 5 years. That is Saquon. And that's who I was going to compare him with because both these guys are top-tier players that are going to be looked at for next year.
Wait. If that's Saquon,
No,
No.
the right's not Saquon.
I know it's not.
All right,
Oh,
who
yes.
is- Who is
Yeah.
it? Who is it?
Derrick Henry's been in the league more than that.
No,
No.
Go ahead, show it
That's
up.
the only way-
You guys are going to be so mad at yourself.
Third.
Oh, come on!
Bizzle tizzle.
Because he had 300 attempts
Chisel
this year.
nizzle, gizzle
That's
guard.
Rashad Penny. Rashad Penny.
I can't believe you guys didn't know.
Quit looking up players from 2018 and then saying their names.
It's screwing you up?
Yeah.
Is it screwing with you? All right.
Tony
I figured.
Pollard.
I figured. So like all of these players that I did this week were all free agents for next year.
Okay.
So that's kind of the reason and the comparisons why I did what I did. Is so
that
people.
makes me so angry. I didn't even.
I
think to
never
say
would
that.
have guessed Josh Jacobs. That was very good.
40
I completely
touchdowns.
forgot it.
I don't
The
know why.
touchdowns were there.
40? How many did he have this year?
That's what I'm saying.
16?
This running back's been
yeah.
averaging
Didn't he have
10,
something
10
ridiculous?
touchdowns a year.
Yep.
You know what's funny? His first 3 years, his yards per
And
carry
I
were like
just couldn't think of
3.1.
it. That-
Well, and
And that's the
that's
shame too. Like we
so.
as a fantasy nation don't give enough
He had 12
respect to
rushing
Josh
touchdowns.
Jacobs.
Well, not even that. Like
Jesus.
Tony Pollard, like he's coming into his own last 2 years. If I have a question for you though, if you're looking at the free agency, that's why I want to bring this up. Do you sign these guys when there's another guy of equivalent who's not of the same value?
What do you mean by
Monetary
Yeah.
value.
Why do you- what do
Monetary
you mean by
value.
equivalent?
Like So
Those
Khalil
stats
Herbert
aren't
can do.
equal.
Khalil Herbert can
you're right.
do what Pollard does.
You're right, but Pollard is playing very well.
And you'll
now,
get
granted,
Khalil
he's
Herbert way
behind a good
cheaper.
offensive line, which is a big factor. But he's putting up 5.1 yards a carry.
Okay, so you know what?
That is
On your
impressive.
team, on my team, I'm going to sign a Josh Jacobs. You go right ahead and sign Tony Pollard. See how long he lasts.
Well, see how long a guy with twice the amount of attempts lasts.
I will.
And
Yeah,
and
that-
what did he do in Bama?
He's got no tread left. He's
it's the
biding
same
time.
argument with Zeke. Zeke was ran to the ground.
Yeah,
You
but
could say
Zeke,
the same thing with Tony Pollard in college. These guys are all used.
Where'd Pollard go?
no, I agree.
I don't know where he went to school. at.
I know I agree with you, but my point is that when
I am a big advocate of tread. Like Derrick Henry, the tread on Derrick Henry.
it's gotta be-
when does it actually stop?
Buddy, I've been saying for 2 years, and the dude keeps showing up, but now he's getting injured. Now he's getting hurt. So I don't.
This was his first year recovering
Next,
from the injury.
I don't. Can you say next year again?
I don't know.
Can you say it? Can I say it again? That'd be 3 years
Bo,
in a
you
row.
forgot about 22. Way to remember that.
Come on, Bo, you got this.
All right, guys, let's move on. We're going to get into matchups this week. We're going to talk right into matchups. If we have enough time, we'll go right into the MVP talk, defensive MVP and stuff like that. If not, we might have to push that back. But let's get into these matchups this week. We have Seattle at San Fran at
Good
4:30 on Saturday.
It's a really good graphic.
Today.
Here we go again.
That's so good.
Yeah, 4:30.
I'm giving you a compliment.
I hate you so much.
I love your work ethic and
All
your
right.
dedication to the show.
All right, so let's go over that Seattle-San Francisco game at 4:30 today. You,
I know you like that. I know you like it.
whatever, Snively.
That's right. It's
I don't
the
know his
dog.
dog's name.
What's the dog's name?
I don't
Why don't
know
you
his
look that up?
dog's
Huh?
It's, it's Knifey.
It's not
Yeah,
Sam.
it's
Why don't you call me the dog?
Oh yeah, Dastard leads the guy's name, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's true. All right, John, go back to me. San Francisco, Seattle, San Francisco, please. I don't. You like broke.
Apparently, yeah.
What broke?
John broke.
Why? What happened?
His button on the
Yeah.
one. His button on the one
Yeah,
page wasn't
button
working.
Oh, all right.
He forgot to copy and paste.
Don't be dumb.
in the matchups. Just copy and paste it right now. Or
You didn't put in the matchups and the stuffs?
So Seattle at San Fran. This is the 4:30 Saturday game. I'm sorry, I repeated myself 3 times, guys.
4:30 Saturday.
Ryan, what do you got in this game? What are you thinking?
The 4:30 Saturday.
49ers.
49ers.
Oh, you're sold on the Niners. How you think the Niners are just going to do it?
I think there's zero way of an upset.
Yeah,
here.
actually, I have them making the Super Bowl.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, so 49ers.
Wow.
I think
I have
this,
a flag
this game,
somewhere. I'm
this
gonna
game
throw
could
it
be
at
like
him.
a 27-13,
I think the
27-10.
That's way too many points.
You
For
said
San Fran.
27-13. No, it's not. Not this year. 27-13. That's okay. That's pretty similar to what I got, actually.
What do you have?
I also have
actually?
the Niners winning, and I do have the Niners making the Super Bowl myself. I just thought it was funny. Niners, I think the...
Way to sword fight, guys.
Listen. You want a sword fight?
No.
No?
Want to play tummy sticks?
Listen, I mean, I could show you how to dock properly, but...
Oh. Whoa!
Whoa!
Me and your brother have way too much in common.
Oh.
If the chat doesn't get that, don't ask.
Don't be scared.
All right. What do you got? What was your score?
The
What was your
49ers
score?
24-17. The 49ers D, I mean, they just got to do what they've been doing all year. They'll hold the passing attack. I mean, even though Geno Smith's going to be comeback player of the year, I think 49ers D gives him an early exit.
What's he coming back from?
Sucking ass.
Yeah, buddy.
Being absolute hot garbage. Woo! Chad Pennington twice.
We give awards out for being terrible and then all of a sudden being good.
And yeah, I mean, you can win it more than once.
I got no comment on this. All right, the over-under on this game is 43.5. San Fran's favored by 10. Which shocks
Not
me
even
because their
close.
offense isn't even that good to favor them by 10.
Stop.
I say this is a lot closer of a game, but I do
Purdy
say, I do
is-
say it's 27-24 San Fran. I think it's closer than most people realize. So if I had to bet, I'd take Seattle.
You think that they're... I don't know, man. I don't see him doing it on this defense.
I'd take Seattle on the spread.
Defensive player of the year? Nick, come on.
But, I mean, I get that he's going to be defensive. He could be MVP, is what he should be.
He's in the running for MVP.
Yeah, I mean, he should be MVP because
It's not even going to be close.
Yeah, it's not
But
going to be
at the
close
same
because
time-
Patrick Mahomes has 17 games to throw 5,000 yards.
Yeah, that's garbage. Oh, he broke a season record. No shit.
But at the
I
same
cannot.
time-
I hate it. I hate that they didn't put
did
an
it with-
asterisk. They didn't
he did it with
section it
worse
off.
receivers than Lamar Jackson.
Stop it.
So they played in the
Juju's
beginning of the year.
Juju, you just saw Juju at 70% catch
Right? They
percentage.
played twice so far this year, right?
27-7, 49ers.
Yep, they won both.
Yep. And
You said
21-13.
27-7.
that was in week
Both over
15.
10
I
points.
agree.
Oof.
Well, then why are you saying it's not enough points?
I'm just saying
Why all of a sudden
because
now
you
are
have
they
a
gonna
fully
put up
healthy, you have a
20,
fully healthy
20?
Seattle.
I'm gonna change my.
Offense.
I'm gonna change my score to 20.
They didn't have Kenneth Walker in
It's
week
gonna be-
15.
Good luck running on this team. Like I said,
I'm changing my score to
No
24-14.
and they did
Niners.
they did have Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, they did.
That was his first game back.
It
and
might have been.
everyone's like, "Oh, you start
was.
Kenneth Walker." I go, "No, this is a terrible week."
I think he
to start
still put
Kenneth.
up 100 yards.
I don't know. You didn't even know he was playing, and now you're gonna say that he put
I
up
think
100
he was-
yards.
I'm just
Get out of
messing
here.
with
All
you.
right,
at
who's
this point.
the other game on Saturday?
Is that the
Minnesota. thing.
LA
Chargers,
versus
Jaguars.
Jacksonville? So Chargers Jaguars. This to me is, I guess this isn't an upset because Jacksonville is not in the wild card and the Chargers are. But I have Jacksonville winning this game, and this game to me, I have a high scoring game. I've got somewhere around like 30-24.
Oh,
Jacksonville.
oh Lord, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Chargers got healthy on defense.
So Jacksonville's been decent. on defense.
Isn't Joey back?
Joey's back, and his excuse last week was that he got food poisoning.
I mean, hey, man.
That's why he wasn't playing well.
You ever play with food poisoning? I know OBJ did that one
and
time.
then he pointed fingers at his girlfriend for making fish.
There you go, you dumb. Oh, I was gonna say something.
Don't you dare.
I was gonna say something
Who
mean.
do you have in this game?
I think the Chargers are gonna do it. I don't think the Jacksonville the defense is going to be good enough. I know Mike Williams is out though with the back. He fractured his back.
In a pointless game.
Oh man, sucks to suck, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
So I mean, been there, done that. I did
Yeah, but
mine
they,
twice.
They
So
still have
like,
Carter and Palmer, who
Good-
played very well when he was out.
good luck, dude. They did. But good luck, man. You're back. I had 2 of those injuries, so like I know that feeling. It sucks. It's not great. It breaks you for life, especially if you're
Johnny,
short,
do you
short and
have
fat.
my bet on this game?
Oh shit! We got Bo's bets. Hold
Did
on.
you have my bet on this game?
Oh, do you have bets?
I do have a bet on this game. No, that's not it. I have a 5 leg on this game. I don't want the. Oh, you can't even zoom in on that. So I have in this game Austin Eckler, anytime touchdown, Evan Ingram, anytime touchdown, Gerald Everett, anytime touchdown, Marvin Jones, anytime touchdown, and Keenan Allen 70+. This is a 5.
I mean, do you like the Chargers?
Are these Bo's or are these yours?
I have everybody scoring 2 touchdowns.
These are yours.
I have a high scoring game.
All right. I got
And-
Chargers 27-24. I think that's pretty high scoring.
And it's funny because it's a $5 bet, returns $7.80.
So who do you have winning this game?
I have Jacksonville winning this game, but it's like 30-24. I have a high scoring game.
I'm taking the Chargers. I think I do. I did preface
about you?
it's a last season or a last minute field goal.
What about you, Brian?
Jacksonville. So
Oh, okay. I'll ride that. I'll wear
Trevor
that.
Lawrence is second highest in completion percentage and third best QBR against man coverage, and the Chargers play that 60% of the game. So I'm gonna go with. Did you hear me?
Well, when you walked out to the side,
no.
like we lost you.
Yeah, we did lose you for a second.
I'm gonna go with Jacksonville, but I think it's gonna be like a 24-20 kind of game.
You can come off that overly, Johnny. You said 24 what?
24-20 Jacksonville.
All right. So you kind of have it high scoring too.
All right. So here's a question here, right? So Bo gave me some bets, right? He gave me 2 per game. Which one are you gonna take? Trevor Lawrence 275 plus passing yards. Trevor Etienne
Ooh, that's so
plus
high.
1+ rushing touchdown, or Herbert 275 passing and Eckler 1 rushing.
I would take Herbert 275.
and
that can't
Eckler.
That can't
they're
be high
paired.
for you if
They're
it's gonna
paired.
be high scoring.
They're paired. They're paired together.
Yeah,
so
but-
it's Herbert and Eckler.
Trevor
Or
Lawrence,
it's
what
Lawrence
is his
and Etienne.
max on the season?
Dude, I think he's hit 300. I think he hit 300 at least once this year.
That's my only question because I don't
At
think
least.
Trevor Lawrence is bad by any means. But I just
He threw for like 400 against the Ravens.
I don't disagree. However, now Bo. Okay, so think on that. But Bo also had one for the Seahawks and Niners, right? He had Kittle for 1 receiving touchdown and McCaffrey 75+ rushing yards, or Kenneth Walker 100+ and DK 1 receiving touchdown. I would take Kittle and McCaffrey personally in that one.
Go ahead, Johnny. What were you going to say?
Plus 300.
Trevor Lawrence's highest is 368. He's hit 301 to
368. That was the Ravens game, right?
Tennessee.
Oh, that was Tennessee.
Oh,
What did he
wow.
throw
That's
against
actually
the
super
Ravens?
surprising.
318 against Dallas. 368 versus Tennessee. Both are at Tennessee and then home against Dallas.
Those are all good defenses, too.
321 against Baltimore.
Oh, my God.
310 versus the Giants.
Kick and sling the
Hold
rock.
on.
dude.
I might change my pick here. Holy shit.
But his lowest.
You picked the Chargers.
Oh, my God. No,
Without
I'm changing.
Mike Williams.
There's no way.
Hold on.
I'm not saying there's no way.
His lowest was 152 against Houston, 179 against
152
Detroit.
against
Well, he
Houston?
was pulled in the Houston game.
179 against Detroit.
Don't-
the
Hey,
worst defense.
Little known
secondary.
fact. Little known fact. Detroit's secondary is pretty good.
That
but-
was,
You mean the Texans?
No.
No, he's saying
Detroit's-
Detroit's second.
Detroit's run game is awful. Their secondary is okay. Texans actually aren't awful. The secondary is pretty good.
Yes.
Are you just giving bad stats out here?
No.
No, I'm
Are you
a
talking to
football
me?
Database.
Yeah. What makes you think
guy.
that their secondary's good?
The Lions?
Yeah.
They're like 15th, 14th. That's pretty mid. Mid is still wins you games.
Run.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's better than being ass all the time. The run game is where they lose it. Are you going to make me do this right now?
I'm
Hold
looking
on.
it up right now.
Yeah,
Detroit is 15.
Is Bo
15th,
saying
there you go.
Is Bo saying a big ETN game?
Look my can.
I was so stressed about putting this on an ETN game because I think
they
this is
were
going to be a
getting
high.
Exactly. Getting run on.
I think this is
exactly.
going to be a
Well, I mean,
high
yeah, that's
scoring
fair.
game. But that does help ETN in the pass.
No, he's not.
All right, so wait, hold on.
What
So
is he talking
you know what? No, I don't know. I was on the field. I did say last second field goal wins it. I don't know. I like Herbert, but
I think you also have to keep in mind, Bo. I agree with you. If they do go up in this game, they will run the ball. If for some reason we're all wrong and this isn't a high scoring game, which to be honest, the Chargers have proved that no matter what team puts points on them, they're going to find a way to score. They make every game close and it's big points.
okay. I see what you're saying.
So
about.
I agree with you
I'm,
that
I'm
they've been
sticking with
benching.
Chargers. I don't know. I'm fighting with myself here, but
Yeah, weren't the I thought the Lions' defense was
Garbage.
ass.
Their
It
second,
is,
their,
passing
their
was
defense
good.
against the pass is better.
yeah, it is.
But
But
everything
statistically-
else, like their
but-
red zone defense and their rushing defense, and there's like when you look at the defense as a whole and what they give up points wise, then they're bad. But their secondary is better.
Statistically, but Bo was saying is because they just ran on him. Anyway, no, Chargers 27-24, last second field goal wins it. I don't know, whatever.
You still got Chargers. All right, let's move on from this game. I just want to say that because this is a game I'm kind of betting the most on because I feel like there's so much upside points wise
Okay.
that you can do anytime touchdowns
Where
all
you
over
at?
the place here. All right, let's jump into the next one. We got Miami at Buffalo. Everybody is giving Miami ridiculousness from
It's gonna be gross.
they're saying Miami has like their winning percentage from like everybody out there's like less than 1% to win this game, which I think counting somebody out like that is the worst thing to do. And then like I told you, 51
Go ahead.
like 51 years ago, Miami went undefeated this weekend. Why not fight for something? Like you don't think that he's going to go in that locker room? Well, you know what? I will say Mike
Stop
has
it.
the hardest time to talk to people. He's the most awkward person. I want to hear his locker room speeches.
They got to be like, all right, guys. So like, you guys like girls, right? Play really good, and you'll get girls. Okay, good. Go team.
Were you guys on Call of Duty last night?
Oh my God, Kyler sucked. All right, who you
get
got?
him.
Who you got in this game?
Go get him, Skyler.
You're talking.
Go get him, Skyler.
You're talking. You're
I'm
talking to
taking
the
Buffalo.
Dolphins.
I'm taking Buffalo.
Oh,
all day.
okay, good. That's what I thought.
No, I'll
think it's
take
pretty
Buffalo
easy.
all day, and I think Buffalo goes up 24 to like 10. Like that's the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so my score isn't too much higher. It's 27-9. I don't think Skyler gets a receiving touchdown.
What about you?
This could be like a 27. Let's go 37 Bills.
He went up. I don't agree. Disagree.
37 what? 37 what? Do it.
32-7.
Does James
Oh.
Cook score in this game?
Yes.
I think his rushing yards are only like 29, so I'm taking the over on that.
Ooh. All right, I got a Bo's bet here. All right. Hill 100 plus receiving yards and Mostert 50 plus rushing yards plus 450. Josh Allen 1 rushing touchdown. Stephon Diggs 1 receiving touchdown plus 400.
I wouldn't touch that bet. Josh Allen hasn't been running the last 3 games.
That's not entirely true. He's not been running this much, but I would still take the Allen Diggs.
And against
bet.
a bad defense, Josh Allen's not going to risk injury.
I would take the. Oh well, yeah, but he also, I mean, like just get up early and sit.
Did you watch the Patriots game? Like, he had the open
An
field
extent.
up the middle, and
A
he
little
chose
bit.
to pass the ball.
A little bit. Okay.
That's my only argument there.
Yeah.
Johnny, just out of curiosity, these last 3 games, who do you have?
This is my own.
Seattle, San Fran, who do you have, Johnny? Who do you have yourself?
God,
winning?
I
I said San Fran, Chargers, and I'm taking Buffalo.
Oh, so you're
cool.
Or
taking.
I'm sorry, I said Jaguars.
I love you, Bo. Thank you for
Oh,
being
you
here.
said San Fran, Jacksonville, Buffalo. All right, let's move on to that next game because I don't know if there's much in that game because, to be honest, that is the game where an upset could happen, but the chances are so minimal that it doesn't matter.
Which game?
The Miami Buffalo game. I just think there's an upset that could be there just because that team could rally. Miami's team could rally. They're not
No,
bad
it's not
players, but
happening.
coaching wise, it's just I don't see it happening. But every time people say shit like that, you know what I mean? Like, that's when a team surprises us the
I just
most.
don't see it happening.
Like, that's the biggest underdog situation of all playoffs this year.
In
Just-
Miami?
Yeah, just because of the quarterback situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Skylar
That I
Thompson
get,
isn't
but
bad, but their
No, he's
receivers
bad.
are injured. Jalen Waddle's not.
And he's bad. Let's move on.
He's bad.
Is he that bad?
Yeah, he's bad. Let's
All right.
move on.
Wow. You really don't like that game. You don't like
wanna
talking about that game.
No, because it's just going to lead down a rabbit hole of just poop, and we don't need to go down that rabbit
All
hole.
right. Well, I mean, sometimes that rabbit hole's a good rabbit hole to go down.
No, it's not because there's nothing there. Skylar, they don't want us. They don't want to start Skylar. Trust me, they don't.
No, but they apparently don't trust Mike Glennon either.
Right, because they just signed him 2 weeks ago.
Well, that's why you don't want to go to that rabbit hole because you want them to start Glennon. You
I'd
think they're
rather- I
making
Like
a big
Glennon
mistake.
would give them. Yeah, if he
Yeah.
understood the offense more, I think he gives him them a better chance of winning.
Right.
What if they announce him starting like tomorrow?
They
morning?
already announced Skylar's starting.
Yeah, but that's before the game. Like 2 days before the game. They announced that like Thursday or Friday.
We love you, Bo. Take care. Have fun at work.
yeah, that'd be a good switcheroo, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
All right, so we'll jump into that next game. We'll go to the Giants, Minnesota. What do we got for that Giants, Minnesota game, Steve-O?
Giants, Minnesota?
Yeah.
You want to hear about this game?
I
You want to hear bets? You want to hear my take?
want to hear your take. I don't care about the bets in this.
It's going to be Giants 24-21. Oh, yeah. Vikings D. I don't think they can hold off Saquon and Danny Dimes. I think the Giants offense shows up. I think Dayball shows up.
Dayball.
Dayball. What are you doing today, man? I don't know, man.
Ball
I
by
think I'm going to
day.
go to the court and I'm going to Dayball out on these kids.
Bar by night.
The Vikings should look to the run game because the Giants defense's weakness is the run game. So I would hope that they figure that out and they do that. They lean a little more. I like JJ. Trust me, I'm a big JJ fan. JJ's my guy. I love JJ.
So
However,
do you take the over on this game, 48?
24-21. No. Yeah. Both defenses are they're mid at best.
24-21 is.
I'm not counting out the Giants defense. I actually want to take the over on this game, but I feel like the under is probably worth.
I mean, my score says otherwise, so I mean, I'm going to say no. However, 24-21 Giants. I do have a Bo's bet. Daniel Jones, 1+ rushing touchdown. Saquon, 100 yards rushing plus. Ooh, JJ, 100 receiving yards plus. Daniel Cook, 100 yards plus rushing.
James Cook 100 plus. Has he gotten 100 all year?
No. Well, it's not James, but
Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin.
So,
Oh, that was a different game. My bad.
do you think that the
Yes,
greatest
James
kicker
Cook's
in the
had
league is
Am I the
gonna
only
win?
one taking the Giants?
Yes. Do you
No.
think that the greatest kicker in the
No,
league
you're
is
not.
going to
I
miss?
am.
The greatest kicker in the league? I think Greg Joseph misses at least once.
I'm actually kind of worried where we're all at in the situation. Go ahead, Ryan.
Are we all taking the Giants?
I'm taking the Giants.
Oh, I thought I was going to be
No.
fresh and fly. And
I have the Giants too.
I like the
What?
Giants. I like the Giants in this one. That defense is actually pretty good, and I
it's
think
okay.
I think it was kind of the groundwork was laid out on how to kind of play a Justin Jefferson and how they play without Justin Jefferson, right?
There's been a couple games this year. JJ like puts up shit.
So I think something about it. I'm just leaning. I'm leaning Giants, and I think it could be one of those games where it's like,
It's gonna be close.
yeah, like
Could be low scoring.
it could be. It could be like a 21-17 kind of game.
Ooh, so way under.
I like
Yeah.
24-21 to be
I-
honest.
That's what I said. I love it. See,
The
get out of
Giants-
my head.
The Giants defense kept them in games this year. It's ran by Wink Martindale. I was peeved when we got rid of him and not Greg Roman.
This guy.
So-
See, he's just always the
Back to the Ravens.
Back to the
Look.
do it.
We have quite the family tree going on. All right. Everybody
Stop
wants a
it.
piece of us. That's what it is.
Listen, I'll break off a piece.
He says
for
that
fun.
as soon as Bo leaves chat.
Come on,
He's going to work. He's going to work. All right, so wait, hold on. Who you taking? What side you
Nobody cares.
What are you taking on this bet? You taking Daniel Jones run one rushing touchdown plus, Saquon 100 yards plus?
Give me the over on his rushing. What is that? Like 40?
No.
Saquon's probably 80.
What Bo did is he gave me
Saquon?
either this or this, right? So he gave me Daniel Jones one rushing touchdown, Saquon 100 yards rushing,
Yes.
JJ 100 yards receiving, and Dalvin Cook 100 yards rushing.
I don't
think Dalvin's getting 100 plus.
I could see that against the Giants defense, is my opinion.
No, I don't like. I'm telling you, man.
I don't like.
Thibodeau's healthy too.
I'm gonna stick with my point. I like 21-17.
If I'm making that bet, I'm taking Daniel Jones one rushing touchdown, Saquon 100 yards for plus 700.
I'm not taking. See, this is the thing. Like, I'm not a big fan of quarterback rushing touchdowns. For certain situations,
It's Daniel Jones, though.
but it's
Yeah,
the playoffs.
that's what he
But it's the
does, dude.
playoffs.
That's what.
But it's the playoffs, though.
That's what he
I like
does.
his rushing
If
yards.
Saquon's healthy, why would you even think about that?
Wink is a dog.
I'm just saying, why would you even think about that?
Wink is.
He's a dog.
Here, I'll put a bet out there for you guys.
Dog.
Because I guarantee this isn't in there anywhere.
Wait, where are your bets at? John,
Hold
bring
on.
up his bets real
Well,
quick.
no, that's my bets are on the game for this. I've made a
sorry.
5-leg parlay on every single game
Oh, my Lord.
except for one.
It's a lot of money. Did you tell Anna?
So hold on. So I would make a side bet with you guys that not a single
Chipotle bet.
Oh, Chipotle bet.
that not a single quarterback scores a touchdown this week
Like
as a
rushing?
rushing touchdown.
Oh, that Chipotle bet.
Yeah,
Okay,
Chipotle
so I
bet.
want double chicken, white rice,
You guys call it
Hold on. So
sour cream, double cheese, double lettuce.
Man, that's a lot of Chipotles you buying. I think everyone's taking that.
Oh my God, I'm gonna eat good on Wednesday.
KJ's like,
Josh Allen against Miami.
What?
And I just want the cash if I win.
I'd even say
what a turd.
This dude's ass.
I don't need a Chipotle from all of you guys.
Yeah,
You got
That's 4 Chipotles.
So realistic.
I'm good.
Realistically,
All right, yeah. Hold on. What are you talking about here,
I'd
kid?
say Josh Allen touchdown, rushing touchdown.
You could be realistic if you want.
See now
Daniel
that,
Jones rushing touchdown.
I'm taking
That's not
Daniel
realistic.
Jones. It is. Daniel Jones rushing touchdown.
Tyler
is
Huntley potential rushing touchdown. He had
That's
one.
probably the one that actually
Tyler
would
Huntley,
screw
is he
me
playing?
over.
I thought it was the bum.
Huntley's gonna play.
No,
I think
well.
Huntley's gonna play.
Well, no, they said that Anthony Brown's the starter, but
Huntley, he has to clear concussion protocol.
Yeah.
And he has till Sunday night
Bro.
to clear.
No, I think it's Saturday night.
I'd even consider
Sunday night.
Yeah.
I know they have Sunday, yeah, but I think they need to. He needs to
He still
pass
needs
it.
to be
He's gotta clear a
No,
whole
I
day.
think it's by. Oh, he has
It's
to
a
clear.
whole day.
He has to clear Saturday.
Yeah, it's a whole day.
Yeah, sorry.
I would even consider Brock Purdy.
Yeah, that's
I'm
possible.
done with.
Listen,
No, I'm just saying-
I'm gonna
I'm
lose
just saying
my
for-
mind.
I like-
He said to be
I like Dak
realistic.
Prescott getting one.
He
too.
said to be realistic,
You know
and then he
Dak
says
Prescott.
Brock.
I mean,
And
that's
look, any
that's a
of
good
these
money.
guys
That's a
can
good
get
bet
one.
too. That's a
They
good
get on
leg.
the 1 yard line, they're not getting it in, and all of a sudden the QB sneak up the middle.
Exactly.
That's the
I love
Daniel
this.
Jones play.
I'm almost.
That's the
No,
Daniel Jones play.
Daniel
Like,
Jones.
that's the Josh Allen
I
play.
get a
No,
bowl.
Daniel Jones is the wide open and trips over himself after 80 yards.
I get a bowl
It
with
was like 3 years ago.
very. I don't like a lot of rice.
Whenever I did
Yeah,
that.
light
Double
rice,
chicken.
We're moving on.
double
We're
chicken.
moving on. I'm
So,
done with you
I
guys.
need double
Half
chicken.
chicken,
Don't
half steak.
Hey, don't forget my
Brown
large
rice.
bag of chips.
I like chips.
Alrighty.
I like chips and guac.
You're really
Guac's
starting to
good.
piss me.
You're really starting to piss
Oh, you starting to piss me off, you little piglet son of a bitch.
You little pig.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the next game, and
that's
this is
good
Ryan's favorite game of the week. This is Baltimore.
Sorry, Papa.
This is Baltimore at Cincy. This is another situation where everybody's counting out Baltimore. I'm gonna jump on this one because I know Ryan's probably getting into some weeds, and we're probably gonna argue with him. Baltimore is going to lose this game, but it's going to be really close. It's going to be
I think it will be
24.
close.
It's going to be either. I'm going to go lower. It's going
Eight's-
to be 21-17.
It's a lot.
It's going to be 21-17.
Apparently, I'm on the outside here.
It could be where that team shows up, but based on T. Higgins' production last week, if he'd caught 9 passes instead of 1, might have been a different game.
8's a lot of points, and I think that's what it's at.
The spread
Yeah,
Well,
I think it's 8.
6.5.
It's at 6.5 now.
Since he's favored by 6.5, the over under is 43.
Dude, it's dropping, man.
it ain't gonna be there.
That started out at 9.5.
That's because of Roquan talking to the media.
Dude, it's dropping.
Roquan came out and said, "I plan on tackling
What's that
people."
tell you? People are betting the
I
Ravens.
plan on doing my job.
They're taking the Ravens.
Wow.
They're saying that's too many
You
points.
say it's at 6.5?
It's at 6.5.
It's at 8.5 right now.
It's at 6.5 right now.
Covers is 8.5 right here. I'm looking at it.
Yeah,
Open
well-
is 6.5. Live is 8.5.
There you go.
Yeah.
It started at 6.
It started
correct.
at 6.5.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it's
Is
the
that what
opposite.
is that what open is?
Open is what it starts. Live is what it is right
Oh,
now.
I apologize.
So it's
going
getting
going
way
the other
worse,
direction.
and that's why
it is
the
getting
Bengals
worse.
are going to beat the Ravens 31-10.
I'm sorry, I went the
Okay.
other direction.
They're going to smoke your guys, and I'm sorry saying
And the
that.
over-under is 40.5.
I'm taking the
For
over.
some reason, MGM has it at 43.
Open was 43. It might have started there.
I got the same. Bengals bodies are going to litter the ground. Joey B's going to clip the
yeah.
wings of the defense.
So
Chase will have a day.
this game has the total potential of just being one of those 27-14.
I did say that I don't think Higgins is going to kill anybody, but he's going to play well. Old. He's old.
Yeah, I think it's a 27-14 kind of game.
No, I will
It has the potential of being a block.
I
Just
think
something about it.
Huntley's going to rise. I do. So I will say I didn't know Huntley was going to start. So I will say 31.
I didn't say
will,
he was starting. I'm
well,
just
or
saying
play.
I think he's going
You
to
have a
be
better
cleared.
shot with Huntley than this flipping dude that was selling cars.
Well, he wasn't selling cars.
Stop
Put me
it.
in, coach.
He's Tony Brown ain't bad.
Listen.
He ain't bad.
Listen.
He's not good.
No.
But he ain't bad.
Okay. You taking
like-
Brock Purdy or Tony Brown?
No.
Purdy. all
Oh,
day.
okay.
No.
Brock Purdy ain't good.
Brock Purdy fits that offense.
Brock Purdy is not exactly. Brock Purdy is not good. Brock the Cock Purdy is not good per se, but he does fit the offense.
Which is why he gets the
That
question.
looks like I had a seizure. He fits the offense. That's what Jimmy G. Is he good or does he fit the offense?
Can't tell you because he's been hurt.
This fuck.
the same thing could be said. I mean, Tony Brown may not be good, but he fits our offense. I mean, he's made some decent throws where, that throw that he had against Sammy Watkins
So
where he
he-
threw him open. It was a back shoulder throw.
It was a good throw. I agree.
That's a good throw.
And Sammy Watkins, who is ass. Anyway,
So
I have a
he
bet. I have a
fits-
bet for you. Hold on.
He
Go ahead.
fits their offense being their running back number one.
Stop it.
Reach. I ain't falling
I
for
know.
that.
Reed, that's a hook. There's bait on it.
Yeah, no bait.
So here, do you think you have the Bengals winning?
Yeah.
Okay. So, here's a bet. Here's an oh, thank you. Jamar Chase 100+ receiving, Mixon 1 rushing, Dobbins 75+, Mark Andrews 50+.
I like Dobbins rushing. That boy.
So you like it's
Go to his
it's-
Twitter
it's-
account. Look at what he's doing.
Hold on, it's Dobbins and Andrews or Chase and Mixon.
Dobbins and Andrews.
Dobbins and what's Andrews?
50+ receiving.
Dobbins and
Yeah, I
Andrews.
think he gets that.
You think Dobbins gonna have 75 rushing yards?
Yeah.
I think he's gonna have over
who,
100.
who else is going to get the ball?
We're gonna have
the
to
only-
run the football. This
The only
game.
they're only
Gus is
you're
healthy.
only running
Gus
the
is
football.
here.
You have to run. I know Gus
Pay-
is here.
Pay attention to
But
last game.
it's
Guys,
It's
he's
Dobbins.
got half a leg.
It doesn't matter. He still put up 100. Did he not put 100 yards up the last 3 games he's
Watch
played?
him run. It's not good, dude.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know. All right. I mean, like, you know what's funny is
doesn't
he's
matter.
looking better and better every game.
I would take that too. I would take Dobbins and Andrews somehow because apparently it's 10:51. Okay, yeah. No,
We have to
drinking's
have
acceptable
that.
now, but that's
Is
also
this
what I
what
would
you
take.
want me to pull up, Ryan?
Oh yeah, look at
You have Dobbins stats for real?
Twitter.
Oh, nice. Is that
Dobbins-
screen share? Can they see that?
Yes.
All right, I like it.
Dobbins is delivering.
Can you by chance read off those stats for me though? Because I cannot read that from here.
Past 4 games, week 14 through 17. Since returning from knee surgery, J.K. owns 397 rushing yards, marking the NFL's most during that span.
Yep, 125, 59,
They have
93.
nobody else on offense.
120,
Dobbins is
120, 125, 59, which against the Falcons, but I don't understand that.
Lamar hasn't
And
played.
93.
He is
Against the Steelers.
averaging an NFL best 6.96 yards per carry during this span. He runs.
No, pisses me off
13
about this.
He has 13
Everything?
runs of 10+ yards since week 14.
You guys can't keep your running back on the field, but he still averages more yards per carry than our running back, and our running back's one of the best to
Chubb has
probably ever
averaged.
do it.
Chubb has averaged 5+ yards a carry for the first 5 years, which is the best in the NFL ever. No one's ever done it.
JK's averaging like
Jim
6.5
Brown never
yards a
did
carry.
that. Jim
in
Brown
that
never did
4-week
that.
span.
Thank you.
No, he's averaging like 6.5 yards per carry over his career.
I don't know about that.
By the way, the Rams are picking up 23 option on Stafford. In case that was ever a thought.
Oh, okay.
He already said he's coming back,
I
no
know.
matter what Sean McVay does.
But I'm just releasing news as it comes in.
right.
Breaking news. We should have a button for that.
That just came in then.
yes.
We should
So we
should
have
a button.
we have a continued Rams offense. Does that mean Baker stays
Baker Chase is a backup.
I mean,
Should.
yeah.
as a backup? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Baker,
is that probably
Baker's
his best
officially a
opportunity?
backup, dude.
Baker's a backup.
Is that probably his best opportunity is
Yeah.
to stay in that area?
I think
Yeah.
the Rams would want him to come back. As
I
a
think
backup.
him and McVay, they clicked.
That means Odell's
did
never
well.
going back.
Dude,
to
they're
the
both
Rams.
bros. That's why.
That means
They're total
Odell-
bros.
Yeah.
McVay is not that level. Baker is a bro. McVay is that level of bro to you?
Yeah.
McVay is. I'm gonna get blowjobs
There's
at
not too many
Cheesecake
people
Factory,
that
bro.
still rock a faux hawk. Come
Who
on.
rocks? Baker doesn't rock a
He
faux
looks
hawk.
good though.
Yeah, well,
He does. It does
Baker
look good.
rocks a headband though, don't he?
Hey, you know what's funny is when
So
I
does
played
Minshew.
when I play like
So does Ryan.
the MMA games.
Bros, no bros.
My dude's got a faux hawk.
D-bags, no D-bags.
Fuck
no
off.
argument there.
Call him whatever you want.
All right, let's move on to
Haters,
that.
no haters.
Let's move on to that. I got Cincy winning that game also.
all right.
Let's move on to the next game. This game is my favorite game to want to bet on.
Really?
Yeah.
This is my
Okay,
most
so
nerve-wracking.
I'm gonna eat the hook.
I
Why?
just like to spend money and know I'm gonna lose it. Because if
you
I
taking?
I want to take Dallas in this game so bad because that offense and that defense
Betting
is
against
hands
playoff
down.
Tom Brady.
That's my point.
the
Exactly.
NFL's
It's
rigged.
hands down
NFL's
better than
rigged if he
Tampa
wins
Bay.
this game.
But
It's rigged.
if Tampa Bay, I said if Tampa Bay makes it to the playoffs, they could go to the Super Bowl. Just because if that
Isn't
defense
Dallas
stays healthy,
always-
that has
against
been said
Brady?
on this show many a time.
I think they have not
NFL's
beaten
rigged.
Brady. I think that is accurate.
I think they're 0-7 against Brady.
But I don't think that's a Brady situation. I
Cowboys
think that's
are
just the
0-7 against
Cowboys
Brady?
struggling.
You can call it whatever you want. They're 0-7.
Yeah.
Rigged.
How many
Against
times have they
Brady.
played Brady with Micah?
Who cares?
Doesn't matter.
Tom Brady.
They're still 0-7, so they played him enough.
If I'm Micah, I literally
Eat that ass.
lay my body on Tom Brady 5 times. I'll take the penalty.
Well, yeah, but like you'll be out the game.
Make
Yeah,
this
so
one
will
guy.
Tom Brady though. What are you gonna do with that backup?
Dude, the double moves by Mike Evans.
Blaine Gabbert gonna
Against-
make you there?
Diggs, who bites on the first move.
Yeah, how is he one of the best corners in the NFL? And
Because he
he
bites
one?
on the first
There's,
move.
no,
He gets- he's up there in picks.
There it is.
He jumps routes.
He jumps routes,
He likes to anticipate and jump a route. The first move.
and everybody's
That's
catching
why he-
on to that,
Which
and
is
I don't
why
think that's gonna fly.
Which is why he averaged pretty much an interception a game last year.
Yeah.
He's
gross.
still
Wasn't that
he's
much,
still
but-
up there. The difference is people are now doing the double move on him, which is why that defense is giving up a lot over top. And
All
they
right,
have to
so-
solve that. They
All
have
right,
to
so-
solve that.
Okay,
this
hold
game.
on.
So you're saying Godwin Evans game galore.
I think Godwin's
No.
gonna have a really good game.
I-
I'm a
yeah,
big Godwin
I like
guy.
Godwin.
One is going to be on.
I wouldn't argue
I
that
think
this would be
Mike
a
Evans could
high-scoring
have
game, but I'm kind of worried about Dallas's offense after last week.
I got to be honest. I would give a handy to somebody to get Godwin on the Browns.
I actually would love if Dallas puts Cooper in. Dak missed 5 games and has more interceptions. He has the most interceptions in the league with missing 5 games.
Yeah, well, he's
Cooper was what 4-1.
He's tied for first in interceptions, and he's missed the most in the league.
So
he was also like at none before he went out. So anyway, no, Cowboys win this game 28-21. They should win this game.
Whose defense is better, Washington's or Tampa Bay's healthy?
Washington's.
That's hard to say, right?
Tampa Bay secondary.
Washington's-
I said I've been saying I will die on this hill.
It's leaky.
It is. It's very beatable. The problem is their front is good.
It is good.
They're getting to the quarterback.
Yeah, they get there, and but when they don't,
You
Does
lose.
that mean it?
they're gonna see the open receiver
So-
that's usually there.
Does that mean?
And that's hold on. That's
that
the
this could
Commanders'
be a-
defense without Chase Young all year.
Does that mean that this could be
Again.
a Zeke Pollard game in the flat checkdowns run game?
I can see Pollard.
Yeah,
Not
Pollard.
so much Zeke.
Yeah, Zeke too.
I mean,
they still
in the
use
middle-
him.
Well, Zeke bounces out and he beats the
Zeke's-
check down.
Yeah.
Because he's the blocking back and he's
You
the check
just said
down.
their front is good. I agree.
They're-
I like
they
Pollard
are
more than I
good.
like Zeke, and I'm
But
a
I
big
can
Zeke
see,
guy.
I can see Zeke because Pollard can't pass block.
Pollard can't block at all. Dude is
Zeke-
ass. That's why he
Zeke
can't
is
get a
the pass
contract.
blocker,
He's
so
not
why
going to get
wouldn't
a
you wanna
second
keep-
Do you
contract.
not understand why I said what I said?
Yeah, I speak English.
So the reason why I said
Do not
Zeke,
understand the words
reason
that are
I-
coming out of my mouth.
English.
the reason I said Zeke Pollard game is because of the pass rush, which makes Dak check it down to the running back.
Yeah, but
That's
teams,
my point.
Teams,
Yeah.
there's no.
Well,
once
see,
you
no,
film
I don't-
on the
I don't-
sidelines, dude. They're like, all right,
I don't know
you
about
want
the
to do
pass
that?
rush,
I'm gonna
then
take
no.
that away from you. I'm gonna keep a safety up on him.
But
Yeah.
that's
Put a
really hard to
linebacker up
do
on
with
him.
the wide receivers.
That's
they
why.
have.
That's why you got to keep Zeke in the game because he's a hell of a pass. He's like the best pass blocker.
So then I would say no.
in the
I would
league.
say it's gonna be a CD game. They're leaky. Maybe even Gallup breaks out.
Keep an extra guy in. I could see
That's
a
cheating.
Schultz kind of game.
Stop.
They're gonna have to pass. They're tough to run on.
You just
too,
said keep
man.
an extra guy in. I said that's cheating.
This guy.
Yeah, you got
12 men on the field.
You gotta.
Yeah, keep that extra guy in blocking.
All right, so I got. Well, hold on. Everybody give their score. Nobody gave their score.
No, nobody gave the score.
It was just
I was
me.
asking all you guys
What do you
because
want?
this is one of those situations where, like,
You got Tom Brady winning because you're a bum.
no, I have Dallas winning this game. If you pull up my bet, John, I want to make sure that I had Dallas winning this game because I'm 97%. Yes, I have Dallas winning this game money line. So I think Dallas, and it's now Dallas is only favored by 2.5 points.
Oh my Lord.
Which is crazy, but they haven't
'Cause they're
scored
in Tampa.
They haven't scored since Dak's been back.
30-24 Buccaneers.
And that's very likely. That's
30.
very likely.
The Buccaneers haven't put up 30 points all year.
Look at their last 2 games, bud.
30 points?
Yeah, they put up 30
Mike
to win.
Evans had like 6 touchdowns.
They put up 30 to win last
That ain't
week.
it. I'm sorry.
Maybe you need to start using Mike Evans more.
I don't. They should have.
What did
You
they do
don't-
against the Browns?
Not 30. It was like 17 or something.
No, I think it was 27-24, I think.
I
was
don't
the
think
final.
so.
You might be right. It might be 24-17.
It was an average score, if I remember correctly. However,
And they lost to Atlanta last week.
I mean, like
What do you got there? What do you got?
I got 28-21
How
Cowboys.
you say 30 is bad and then you say 28?
28-21, 21
Well, he's
for
saying
the Bucks.
only got 21.
And that's
Oh.
high for them. They average 18.4.
So you're going Cowboys?
They should win this.
This is my
flipping
hard
game,
part.
dude.
Is they
Yeah,
should.
look
but
at the Cowboys' last 2 games.
They've been
Bad.
ass.
They've been bad.
And they look vulnerable
Bad.
against the Texans. That was 3
It is
games ago. They
bad.
do not look good.
It is
However,
bad.
they should win this flipping game.
It's trending.
If they lose, McCarthy's
Look at
out
the
of here.
trends.
McCarthy's gone.
It is bad.
Cowboys are trending
This
down.
is why,
Buccaneers are trending
this is
up.
why this is my favorite game to just have a fun with a bet on, because it is bad.
I got Bo's bets on this one. I need your guys' intake, okay? So it's either Fournette 1+ rushing, Mike Evans 100+ receiving, or that's plus 900, or CeeDee Lamb 75+ rushing, Zeke Elliott 1+ rushing,
You
plus
say
260.
CeeDee Lamb 100+ rushing.
CeeDee Lamb 75 receiving.
75 receiving.
Elliott 1+ rushing.
I
That's plus
can see
260.
that. I can see CD having a pretty good game.
I don't know if I can see Fournette 1 rushing touchdown and Evans 100+ receiving.
I see Fournette and Evans over Zeke and CeeDee because I don't see Zeke putting 100 rushing yards up. He hasn't put up.
No,
Zeke
Zeke
would
was
be-
1 yard.
1 rushing touchdown.
Oh, you just said +1.
1+1 rushing
Oh.
touchdown. Lamb 75 receiving yards.
Yeah, I can see both those actually.
So which one? But which one would you bet if you had to pick one?
Yeah, because Zeke broke his.
Well, I
streak
think
last week
if
with
the
his
bigger
touchdown.
gamble would be Leonard Fournette. So
I think so
he
also.
would make
It
more
is.
money
It's plus 900 for the Bucks, plus 260 for the
because they're
for the-
using whatchamacallit, Rashad White more than Leonard. So that's the reason why. I would take the bigger gamble because they
All
don't
right.
expect you to use.
There you
Leonard.
go.
That's just me though.
You bet $1, you get 9.
That's it.
Well, it's plus 900.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's why I said my bet earlier was $5, and I think it could happen in that Jacksonville game, and I get $700 in return.
For $5 bet.
Go pull up my bet. So
Yeah,
if you look
hold
on the
on.
right, so
Hold
Austin
on.
Eckler
Is this
touchdown.
FanDuel? Is this FanDuel?
Yeah, Austin Eckler touchdown.
Hold on.
Evan Ingram touchdown.
I swear to
Gerald
God.
Everett touchdown.
If I lose this bet.
Marvin Jones touchdown.
Oh, hold on.
Keenan Allen 70+. So that's 2 tight ends, a running back, and Marvin Jones. That gives you $700 for a $5 bet.
Marvin Jones.
It's like 12,000. That's like 12,000. It's something stupid. The Marvin Jones is the one that probably peaks it, but Gerald Everett also.
Man, you're driving me crazy with that. 'Cause
You like that bet though,
I
don't you?
do. I
That's
like
a
it.
14,000 return.
I mean, like I'm gonna spend
14,674.
$5 on that bet. I'm gonna do it.
I think it's possible because I think it's going to high scoring game.
I mean,
I'm just saying. I was doing that this morning. I was like, I kind of like this bet. I kind of do.
we're gonna find out.
What's $5?
Yeah.
I've spent enough on this podcast. What's $5?
My marriage.
I have a 10-legger.
It's only my
What's
marriage.
your 10-legger?
Put the
You-
$200 worth of free money to win 36 G's.
Woo!
Let's go.
Oh, you on FanDuel? You did the $200? Is it free?
It's weird on how they do the free bets because
You have to put in a certain amount.
Well, no, so like
I'm letting it all ride, baby.
like I got a deal where
big or
like,
go home.
if the Bengals scored more than one point, you could bet up to $50 on that. I put $50 in free money, but I only got my money back. But I did that on DraftKings because I also got it on DraftKings.
I'll have to play around with
Real
that later
money,
today.
and I got that, and then I got the actual return. So
I just bet $5 last week, and they gave me free $200, so I put it all on the line
Love that.
this week.
Oh,
10-legger.
I'm gonna finish that bet up after we get off here. I'm doing that. I'm gonna take that.
You're good.
I'm gonna take that. I want to win $700.
I have a question for you guys. So like this is kind of the end of the show.
Yep.
Do we want to like just kind of continue with the segment on MVP talk and then cut it up?
Do you want to do that? Because I mean, like
Let's do it.
that's gonna be a bit
Let's
of a
do it.
talk.
Then we can cut it up and we.
By the way, I have San Francisco winning the Super Bowl against the Bills.
We're not getting into that this week. We're gonna get into that next week.
I don't care. I'm letting everybody know.
Nah,
You heard it here first.
I don't think the Bills are going.
Nah, Cincy.
I think the Bills get knocked out first round.
I think Bills go.
Not
You didn't
wild.
say first round.
Not wild card round. I knew you were gonna jump all over that.
I just took
This is the first round.
No, this is wild card.
No, first round.
this guy.
Not my fault. You don't
Is
know the
this week
semantics
one
of the
of
argument.
playoffs?
You don't know the semantics.
This is
You're
week one
the
of playoffs.
semantic haver, not
Week
knowing.
one of playoffs, right?
No, this is week one wild card.
It's wild card. Actually, technically, it's wild card.
Anyways,
It's wild card.
all right.
It's literally called wild card week.
MVP.
Hey, just can you cut Jalen Hurts off there because he's not even in this conversation. And-
He should be MVP.
no, he's not.
He should. He's up
No.
there.
Yeah.
No.
It's Mahomes and then him.
Yeah, you can say that, but Mahomes is hands down a better quarterback all around than Jalen Hurts.
Oh, 100%. I actually looked at the stats when I did this, and it's going to be Mahomes.
Now, the only argument I think Jalen Hurts has is
He
I
doesn't.
wasn't on the field, we didn't win. That's the only argument.
You can say the same for Tua. I mean, to an extent.
Per
extent.
Sports Illustrated.
I know
Hurts was
the
fourth.
order. I know the order.
Right. So
Hey, they're going to talk about Hurts. They're going to talk about Bosa.
You
They're
know
going to
what?
talk about
All right, hold on.
JJ.
the only one I didn't put on that list
First
was
things
Justin
first, you can
Herbert.
take Bose off. I know he had a hell of a year.
Who?
The defense
Bosa.
was on
Yeah,
him.
no.
It's very rare
But
for a defensive player to
yes.
win an MVP.
You know
I
why?
mean, he would have had to have broken the sack
let me
record.
let me explain
You have
why.
to have an
Yeah, if
unreal year.
TJ Watt didn't make it, was it
I
last
agree.
year?
Yes.
Then there's probably no chance that
Same
Bosa
with Jay
Let me-
Jettas.
yes.
I love him, but it's not happening.
No. Let me explain why. It's going to be Mahomes, right? Okay. So they have an extra game in the season. I can't stand it. I can't stand that. Oh, he beat the passing record. No shit. He's averaging 308.8 yards per game, which is
That's not that good.
oh okay.
For
Oh,
being
here-
a great of all time.
Hold on. 52-50 passing yards on the season, 41 touchdowns, 6.3 touchdown percentage per pass, 77.6 QBR on the season. All of those are league leading stats.
Yes. So that's why you would give it to him.
That's why he makes it.
Because he's the
led the league
number
in
one all
passing,
around.
most touchdowns,
Right.
highest touchdown percentage, most yards per game, and
Not
the highest
Tua.
QBR. What?
Dude,
Mahomes.
really?
It's Mahomes. Listen,
Tua hasn't played in 6 weeks.
if Tua
care.
wouldn't have been crippled, it would have been different.
I'm not
I do
arguing.
think-
I'm not arguing for Tua right now.
Hold on.
I'll argue for
What do
Tua
you
when he was in.
mean? He had 2,000-yard receivers halfway through the season.
I wouldn't argue with him for him now
Oh,
because one of my
come
prospects, the reason why
Gesicki would have been a 1,000-yard receiver too.
No, it doesn't matter. One of the abilities to be an MVP is to be
health.
on the field.
Which is what Bo's argument was. Oh my God, are we going to do this again?
You just said what Bo was arguing with you about.
I said
No,
that in
I
that
didn't.
show.
I gave
said that
stats.
in that show.
Okay.
I said I agree with you that availability is Tua's problem.
It was different then than it is now.
It was 2 games then, and it's 6 games now.
Not two.
Mahomes.
It would
Mahomes
be
is the MVP
Yeah.
this year.
Mahomes has not slowed down.
The only
since that
person
point.
that I think is
Mahomes
sniffing
did.
his ass is Joe Burrow.
I would say
That's
Josh Allen because Joe Burrow is again. You have to be here all year, and Joe Burrow did not play well the first 6 weeks of the year. Now you can blame that on Jamar Chase, but
12-4. He's sniffing his ass.
why? So I have a question. Why is Justin Jefferson not in your conversation there? Because
Because he's a receiver in
yeah,
a
he's a
quarterback-driven league.
But does Minnesota even go to where they
you
are
asked
without
me.
JJ?
You asked me for an answer, and I gave it to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Jay Jettas. Name the last time a wide receiver was in the MVP of the league.
Name the last time wide receiver had
Cooper
200
Kupp.
plus yards in 3 different
MVP of the
games.
Super Bowl.
Name the last time a that was
Cooper
a Super
Kupp.
Bowl. He said league. Name the last time a wide
League.
receiver had 200 plus yards in 3 different games.
How many times
I'm
did he
sure
get
there has been.
But he got shut out
Randy
how many times
Moss
this year?
would.
Calvin Johnson, I don't think he got MVP.
Okay, so
Maybe you're right. I mean, why do we not
you know how
recognize these? Why do we
hard-
not recognize these
You
guys?
know how hard it would be for a receiver.
That's a league thing. That's not fan thing.
He's gonna have. You have to set records. You have to put your name up on the top of the record boards.
Why does JT not get MVP?
What, Justin Tucker?
He knew who I was
Because
talking
it's a
about.
kicker.
Yeah, but were you guys not in playoffs?
You ate the hook. You're going to eat the hook.
Leading
Were you
scorer.
guys? But not that's
So bad.
No, there you go.
Leading
No, there
scorer.
it is.
So no,
Disgusting.
I agree
Eat the
with
hook.
I agree with your argument.
There
right?
it is.
Because here's
Start reeling. Start reeling.
My issue is that what does MVP stand for? Most valuable player. And what is most valuable player
Of the league.
The entire league.
But what does that mean to you, most valuable player?
You have to
The
be the
guy
best
that
person
has-
on your
yeah.
team, and then you have to be more valuable
You
than
have
the other
to be the
people on
most
their teams.
valuable person in the league. If you're starting a franchise this year and you have the number 1 pick in the draft, who are you taking?
Mahomes,
Justin Tucker.
eat a dick.
Done.
You know what's funny
Argument
about that, though?
over.
You know what's funny about that, though?
Argument over.
My argument would be that your most valuable player is what makes you win games, and that makes you the best in the league.
No.
Okay, go
Those
ahead.
two things together.
I would say
So, like-
whoever is going to lead the team, which would be a quarterback.
You know what? Okay,
Well, see,
so,
and that's
hold
to
on.
me that just leaves the door open for nobody.
No. Hold on. I would argue this,
The
right?
quarterback
As
is the
long
one
as
that-
Mahomes is breathing,
On the Vikings, who
luck
is a
beating that
more
kid.
important player?
JJ.
Is it? No, hold on. Well, yeah, right.
Hold on.
Is it JJ, the jet plane, or is it Kirk Cousins?
JJ.
JJ.
So
You put any quarterback there, JJ's doing the same thing.
JJ can do this. Exactly. Eat the hook. Who
Kirk
is it?
Cousins is average.
Kirk.
Yeah, he is.
Hold on.
So you
but
put
I don't
any
think-
quarterback
so-
there.
You're gonna say
Hold-
Kirk
so-
Put
Cousins?
Skylar Thompson there. Think he's gonna have the same career?
Well, where he's below average.
Eat the hook.
Oh.
There's a difference.
Eat the
But you said you could put any quarterback there.
I still think Justin Jefferson has over 1,000 yards with
Jared
Skylar
Goff?
Thompson.
He's above average.
Oh yeah.
Jared Goff is above average this
Imagine
year.
that. I'd take that.
I would take that. But that's my only argument is that like you don't leave the door open for anybody, and a kicker can never be an MVP. But
no.
but look at what Justin Tucker
He's
did.
kicking 10, 50 yarders a game.
He won 3 of your games last year
Yeah, the
in
only reason you
overtime.
made it last year is for
because of Justin Tucker.
And he's the best kicker of all time. Congrats, bud.
He will be the best kicker
and
of
he's
all
won
time.
offensive players of the week, and he's awesome. He's amazing.
So
I'm
what if
glad
he
he's
wins?
a Raven.
I have a question for you. What if he wins offensive? And this is a what if. Okay, this is not a what is now. What if he wins offensive player of the week 15 out of 17 weeks next year?
Then that's amazing. But he's
Would he have
still
to be an
not
MVP?
Going to be an MVP?
No, he's got to be in talk.
See, that's
you have
crazy.
to.
That's crazy.
Because when you win player of the week, when you win offensive player of the week, you had the
you know
best
me.
week offensively in the NFL.
I think Justin Tucker's good. I don't think he's.
Tell me
I don't think he has the longest
Stop
ball.
it.
I think he's got the most accurate
You know what?
ball.
You know why he's upset? Because he knows we're right, but because he knows the NFL is not going to let that
It's
be
a
a thing.
popularity contest.
Guys, look.
I'm not even trying to hook you.
I know. But look, it's just not
Gonna
possible.
happen.
It's not.
It's not
gonna happen.
I
The
know we can
NFL
sit here
because
and
it's
say,
boring.
say this
The NFL is
all
not gonna let it
damn
happen.
day long.
Greg
Was
Joseph could be way
was
better than
Michael
what he is, and
Strahan
he's
the MVP of the league?
Never.
Was Michael Strahan
with
MVP
his,
of the
with
league?
his missing
No.
teeth.
No.
The last defensive player that was MVP of the league.
He broke the sack record.
JT?
Remember?
Was it JT?
He didn't get it.
He did break the sack. Yeah, he broke
He didn't
it.
get it.
Johnny,
He didn't do it.
look up look up MVPs all time, and I think the last defensive.
Was it?
Me and you had this conversation. I think it was about 14 years ago.
Who was it? It was not Woodson.
It's been a minute, but it's rare.
Dion.
It's rare.
It wasn't Dion.
No, I said it was a defensive player.
Yeah, Dion.
I couldn't even tell you. Dude.
No, Dion, I don't think
even
was
know.
MVP, league MVP.
Dion. No, but he was a defensive
This
player.
will be great to know. I'm
This is a
curious
great
because
stat.
I mean, like,
I want to
Ray
say it was
Lewis
a defensive end.
MVP.
I
want
want to say it was a defensive end.
14 years
That's
ago.
rare.
JT.
And I want to say what name?
But that was two. No.
LT, you mean?
Oh yeah. No, sorry. Lawrence Taylor.
Taylor?
My bad. Why was I thinking JT?
Justin Tucker.
No.
Did you find it, Johnny?
No, stop it.
Once he's in there, dude.
Do I need to help you with
You
it?
start thinking
I
of that
just-
soprano
per-
voice he's got.
Pro Football Reference, it's just quarterbacks, running backs, all the way until
1970.
1986 was Lawrence Taylor.
I was thinking LT.
So here we go.
I was thinking
Nice
LT.
call. Nice call.
And that was 86, right?
a
86.
long-ass time ago, dude.
I was.
And LT was that's a.
He was
that's
the
a
number one
freaking-
defensive
I
player
was
that
still
year. Also.
swimming.
Unbelievable.
John, we were still swimming around in Dad.
I wonder in '86.
What was the
Who
last?
you thought of?
Back then,
What was the quarterback play like?
what was quarterback play? Because that was a run-heavy, rely on the defense type of league. Then now
John.
it's a heavy pass league.
All right,
Look
so
up-
then you
look
got
up
It's
the-
quarterback
Look up
driven.
the last wide receiver that was.
You're getting into whole completely different. It's going to be
That's my point.
LeBron or Jordan
Never.
arguments. It's different leagues.
Never.
It's different leagues. Exactly.
No
You're
wide
exactly
receiver
right.
was ever
Even
an
though I don't
MVP.
think the NBA's really changed that much drastically.
There's only been two
It
defensive
hasn't.
players.
It's become a super team league.
There's only been two defensive
NBA. If you're still
players,
watching the NBA, you're trash.
which was
Oh no.
You're trash.
Hold on,
That league
hey,
is
hold on,
trash. That
hold on,
league is garbage.
Hold on 1 second.
which was Alan Page in '71 and Lawrence Taylor, fullback.
I'll say it.
I love you so much.
3-4
Where
times.
did we
which
lose
is Jim
everybody? No
Brown.
one's in chat no more.
Jim Brown was considered a fullback.
Yeah, and Jim
Stop
Taylor
it.
was one of those years, and then halfback Paul Hornung, and then everything else has been running backs and quarterbacks.
What was the most recent running back?
Most recent running back was Adrian Peterson in 2012.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
And he. Oh
It's
my,
been 10
that
years
league,
since-
that
He had
year
2,000. He had 1,000
all
like
quarterbacks
900
for 10
yards. It was
years?
something
No,
stupid.
dude, he had
And
over
then-
2,000 yards.
Was that the
year.
2,036 yard season or whatever?
And
Yeah.
then
He was on pace. He was on pace
He was
to break.
He was the record.
Eric
I
Dickerson's
think he
record.
tied the record.
I don't think so.
He might be 2 yards behind it, but I think he tied the record.
and then before
And he was up
that-
there in touchdowns.
Before that was LaDainian Tomlinson in 06.
And that was the
and Sean
touchdown.
Alexander in 05.
That was the touchdown year for LT.
Sean Alexander.
Yeah, I think he had
damn.
like
And I think he set the
17
record.
or something. I told you he doesn't have the record.
It's Sean Alexander.
No, I
touchdown?
told you he didn't have the record. It was
Eric Dickerson.
maybe
Eric
it was the
Dickerson
running
has the
back. Maybe it
rushing.
was the rushing record. Maybe it was the rushing
Eric
record.
Dickerson has the rushing record.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so we
Jamal
got
Lewis was going after that too.
anything else you want to touch on?
So, well, hands down, I mean,
It's Mahomes.
we
hands
can
down.
sit here and talk all day, but like hands down, Mahomes is going to get it then.
He's gonna get
There's
it.
no way
Yeah,
anybody
I
else
don't-
gets
There's
it.
no more talk.
That's frustrating. Though.
Unless teams just get bored of always saying, "Give me 4 reasons why Mahomes." You can't.
You can't. I mean, I listed off 5 stats that are all
I mean, Mahomes
league
has
leading
lead-
stats.
Yeah, he's leading the league in
Mahomes
everything,
has
and their
unnecessary turnovers. A 75 QBR, I get us leading the league.
77.6 is league leading.
I get that, but like
As a
Jalen
quarterback,
Hurts is
you're giving your
averaging
team
75. Like he's right behind him.
I'm
You're
just
giving your
saying.
team 75% chance of freaking winning the game.
I would like
mean,
to see
that's-
what the yards per
let's
game
go.
is because it's 308.8 leads the league.
What's
And Jalen Hurts is only like 200 yards
Yeah.
per game. That's why I said Jalen Hurts is out of the conversation because he's not.
What
the
did I
reason
tell
for the
you?
game.
I told you on the. You fought me with this. You fought me with.
Jalen
They
Hurts-
run the
I would have
ball. They're
Jalen
the.
Hurts up there more than Josh Allen.
Ooh,
Josh Allen would be like
yeah.
fourth
Well,
on my list.
Jalen's 2. Josh Allen's like number 6,
I don't think
7.
so.
Because
I'm
Joe
not a big-
Burrow's,
I'm not a
Joe
big-
Burrow's
I don't
ahead of
think so.
Josh Allen.
I don't care what people say. I'm not a big Josh Allen fan.
Well,
I
Burrow
think
is
he would
third.
still be dog shit if it wasn't for Stephon Diggs trade.
I don't disagree with that because he's not doing it with
Diggs
Gabe
is
Davis.
so
He's not doing it with Gabe Davis. Diggs is that dude. Diggs is that dog.
I disagree.
Look at
What?
Look at Josh Allen's stats before Diggs got there.
He still did 3,800 yards that year.
Okay, great. You threw for a bunch of yards. Did
What
your
is a
team win?
quarterback supposed to do?
Win games?
Throw the damn ball.
Win games.
His accuracies.
Manage the offense.
I mean,
Yeah, like if you're scoring and you're throwing the ball, like are we going to talk about the Denver
the
Broncos the year
highest
Peyton was there,
inaccuracy percentage.
scored 30 points a game and
Allen's-
didn't make it to the playoffs? Are we going to talk about Detroit who's averaging
Peyton won the
30?
Super Bowl.
We're going to talk about the year before, not the year he won the Super Bowl, the year before that, where he didn't win the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
We're going to talk about Jared Goff, who's averaging. What did you say? He was 6th best passing yards per
I
game.
gotta be honest. Yeah, Jared
And-
Goff should
We're not
be.
talking about Jared Goff in
And hold
MVP
on, hold
conversation.
on.
which we should be.
But my
I mean,
point
in my
is,
opinion,
you're going to sit there and say you win games, but the quarterback has done everything to win games. They're averaging 29 points a game. They can't win games. That's the quarterback's fault?
I mean, it's a team effort for sure.
It's a team game. There's 52
see.
people on the roster.
But we're talking
53.
MVP talk.
Yeah, there's 53. I apologize.
It's a team effort.
there's
Right.
52 weeks in a
But
year.
what's the reason that Detroit's
52
even won
games.
games? I would probably say Jamal Williams.
Yeah, Jamal Williams is up there in touchdowns. What about it?
He beat Barry Sanders' record.
Yeah.
That to me,
With an
that-
extra game, it's not the same.
It's
that
not the
pisses
same.
me off so much.
I know it does.
Stop. It is. Oh, I get me.
Asterisks.
I
It is- it
ate
should
the
be.
hook.
They
I
should-
ate the hook. There should be
If
an
you put an
asterisk.
extra game
My
in, then
God.
you got to start a separate stat
Separate
category.
stat line. Unbelievable.
Yeah, because
oh my God.
you're like even like Deshaun Watson and Dak Prescott and Jameis Winston when they threw their 5,000-yard seasons. Those were with 16 games.
Actually, I saw
Yeah.
a meme
Yes.
where someone cropped Barry Sanders' face in with, and it said like on the top, it said Jamal Williams breaks Barry Sanders' record. You know the meme where Jordan is laughing at the text message or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
They crop Barry Sanders' face in with him laughing. Like, get out of here, bud.
Yeah, no, that ain't it.
Like,
I'm sorry.
Jamal. I'm sorry.
You
Like, you're a
can't
good running
add.
back, but dude, Barry Sanders takes shit. This
All right,
I,
so-
I was so
so hold on.
disappointed when
You couldn't
Green
even
Bay
smell
didn't
his ass,
sign
man.
him.
So hold on.
Disappointed.
So
They
Mahomes
might not understand how good these guys were too.
Now,
They've
you
never
know.
seen the videos.
Barry
Mahomes-
Sanders had one of the worst offensive lines in the league.
Agreed.
And he
Mahomes
danced
doesn't
circles
break.
around
He doesn't
tacklers.
break the passing record if he doesn't average 308.8
Jamal
yards
Williams
a game
crying and stuff. Like, get out of here,
and has
bud.
an extra game on the
You're a
season. He
vulture.
doesn't do it. He does not break Drew Brees' record. It doesn't
funny.
happen.
It's funny because this is why I look at percentages, and this is why I look at per game stats.
God, you pissed
because
me off.
that makes the difference. Because when you go back into history, when you look at the best passing record, you're averaging almost 360 yards per game, and a guy that's averaging 308 yards per game is absurd. It's absurd.
I got some shiny nickels down in my pocket.
So that's why you have to look at per game stats now and not total stats. 'Cause when you extrapolate it,
it doesn't mean anything.
it doesn't mean anything. Because Patrick Mahomes was okay this year compared to what quarterbacks did the last few years.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like 41 touchdowns, like with an extra game.
Jameis Winston threw for 5,200 yards
Give me
in
Peyton.
16 games.
Give me Peyton with his
It doesn't mean
55-year,
anything to me.
touchdown record.
It doesn't mean anything to me.
I don't know.
So,
Yeah.
That's all right. I just want to have that
That's
talk.
okay.
I wanted to have that talk about.
I just pissed you off for fun.
Holy cow! You got Midol in your pocket?
Are you
Steve might need some.
Little, yellow, different.
Is that what the commercial?
No.
What is that from?
It's
The Tic Tacs? Tic Tac commercial?
I don't know what that is. I honestly don't know what that is.
Just out of nowhere. Little, yellow, different.
It's like that's a pill. I don't
Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids.
There you
Holy
go.
cow. Revco.
We might as well just
Friend
be.
for life.
Hey, and brought to you by Big Pharma. We've sponsored multiple little, yellow, different pills. We also talked about the blue pill last week.
Oh, wow.
What about the red
So-
pill next week?
Oh, I know
The
what
Deep
that's
Threats
from.
podcast brought to you by
I think
Viagra.
it was
Are
just
you
like
having trouble
aspirin
on game
from
day?
Wayne's
It
World.
extends.
Your team loses
Not
and
Viagra.
Your team loses and you can't get it up for your old lady? Well, take Viagra.
Oh my!
And you'll never displease her like your team displeases you.
And you
And-
also will be
Perfect.
happy.
The perfect thing for a Swedish penis enlarger would be Joe Budden's pump it up.
Oh,
By the way, I'm copywriting that. If they use it, they owe me money.
Pump it up.
Anyways,
it's on the internet. It's forever.
are we
right,
going to
guys.
go through all of our DFSs before we head out?
It's real.
Yeah, we can do that real quick since we talked about MVP. So, DFS, Steve, what is your DFS and why did you do it?
I don't know. You got to bring it up. I don't know.
I have it up.
He can't bring it up any further.
I went
So you
way.
got Daniel Jones,
I went heavy
Saquon Barkley,
Giants.
Delvin. You went heavy running
James
back.
Cook.
I was
Oh,
a
James Cook.
heavy
James
running
Cook.
back.
Saquon and James Cook are top 3 running backs?
No, James is lower.
Yeah,
Is he
James
lower?
is way
Yeah.
lower because I
All
think
right.
the Bills are going to smoke him. So
You went-
James Cook's going to get playing
then
time.
you went T. Higgins,
Oh,
Isaiah Hodgins,
He's not killing nobody, but he's going to do well.
JJ. You spent some money there.
Yeah.
Isaiah
Sam
Hodgins.
Bellinger is where you went
I went
super
cheap with
low.
Isaiah Hodgins.
Super low.
Bellinger, but you know what though? Bellinger puts up. I do like a McKenzie for the Bills.
Isaiah McKenzie, and then you put up
The
Bills defense.
Bills
I'm
defense.
starting the Bills. Are you starting the Bills defense too?
No,
Who are you starting this week?
Yeah,
defense
what you
week?
want-
the Giants.
You're starting the Giants defense against Minnesota.
Oh, he went the same.
Almost.
So I think
He
you
got
know what's
Richie
funny.
James.
Our team is like almost.
I think we're all
identical,
starting
dude.
Daniel Jones.
Oh man,
No,
you
I'm
want
not.
the killer? You got the killer up there? Sheesh.
So
Oh, that is my
Ryan's
team.
starting Daniel Jones, Saquon
I'm like, wait,
Barkley.
hold on.
Who's the number 2? J.K.
JK.
Dobbins, Stephon Diggs.
Rick G. James.
Oh, dude, I don't like the
miss on
Richie
him.
James. I don't like the Richie James play.
but he's cheap.
Isaiah,
He's
you're starting.
cheap.
Why
Wow.
don't you like the Richie James?
So
play?
I like that you're starting
the last
all
time
the
they
wide
played, he
receivers.
had like 21 points.
I like that you're starting
Ooh.
all the wide receivers from the Giants.
Yeah.
All
I'm
of
not.
them? You
I
like
am
him
not.
that much?
What do you mean? He's only got Richie James.
No, he's got.
He's got Hodgins.
No.
Oh, that's T. Higgins? Is that T. Higgins?
No, it's the
Yeah.
killer. Sheesh.
Yeah,
No,
he
sorry.
has Hodgins.
Would you stop referencing
Diggs
that man
and
as
T.
a killer?
Higgins.
Listen,
I think
he
T.
ain't-
Higgins
T.
gets
Higgins
his this
innocent.
I think so too. That's why I
Holy
put him in.
cow.
Yeah.
And then he's got.
I'm sorry. I'm just
you got
Isaiah
fitting,
likely. You got likely, huh?
Yeah.
KJ. I'm just
How
fitting the
cheap was
narrative.
Likely?
I'm fitting the narrative the NFL's
Only
pushing
had
up.
80 yards last
He's 5,000.
time they played. Week
He's
8.
5,000. That's pretty cheap. That's a good play. I kind of
Yeah, I
like
was able
that.
to pay up a little
You
bit
got
for
Cook
some
in
other
your
things.
flex.
That's
I like
wide
that.
receiver 2 for
Same.
you guys, right?
Yeah. It is.
Sheesh.
All right,
got
KJ,
James
what about
Cook.
yours?
All right, so I got Daniel Jones. I can't.
Singletary.
Oh, I started Singletary.
That ain't Saquon.
That's James Cook.
James. We all started James Cook.
Yeah.
All of us.
Okay.
I got
He's a
Singletary
bargain.
and
T.
Cook.
Oh, T.
T. Higgins.
Killer.
I
Dude,
would.
if the
but-
Bills get up, I mean,
Right.
it's going to be.
Well, that's why I,
I
have
think
them both
Singletary
starting. That's
and
why I
Cook
have
are
them
both
both
good
starting.
starts.
That's why I have them both starting.
It's just James Cook is.
That's what I'm
cheaper.
saying. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
T. Higgins, and then I have what's next? I can't read it.
You
Isaiah
started
Hodgins.
the entire
Yeah,
Bills
Hodgins.
backfield.
Diggs, Hawkinson,
He's even got their the
Darius
fullback
Slayton.
in there.
Wow.
and
There's
Bills
only
D.
3. Oh yeah. I just said I just started Singletary and because Singletary and James Cook, like I'm thinking touchdowns.
Man, just when I was thinking I was stupid. I'm just kidding.
I already got one.
Don't listen
I already
to
got one
KJ.
Chipotle bet with you guys. I started Mark Andrews.
You want to do a Chipotle bet on this? My
And
God.
Dobbins.
I'm gonna be eating
I
hefty.
moved Dobbins.
It'd be team
You
steam
got Hawkinson, not.
hefty. Oh, I do like Hawk.
Huh?
You
I
got
didn't-
Hawkinson.
Yeah,
I didn't say
TJ's
Henderson.
I love Hawk.
TJ's heavily used.
I love that Hawk.
Yeah, Hawkinson.
You know what? That'd be a good shirt. I love that Hawk. Damn it.
Yeah.
You could still do it.
Thank
Steve.
God you don't do it.
I couldn't.
Or give me the hawk. Either way you do it, it just
Oh,
sounds great.
man.
I love
So
hawk.
Johnny, who do you got?
Late at night, I
I'll
want
put
that
mine and
Hawk.
We'll go to Bo.
You and why don't you put you and Bo up
might be
together?
it,
Can you put Bo's up there
Put
too or no?
stars and a moon
I'd have to
on
add
the
it.
shirt.
No, you're
Oh
good.
man.
All right,
Well,
so
no, I can't.
Johnny has Burrow. Burrow against the Ravens defense.
That could
Saquon
be the one.
Barkley. He's got Jeff Wilson, which I do not like that play.
Mostert is now out.
Did they announce Mostert
Yes.
out? Oh, I didn't see
So
that.
this was
that's
before,
huge. I
this
didn't
was
see
even
that.
before he was
That's
out.
huge.
Damn, I didn't know Mostert was out.
Yeah, that could be
Damn,
huge. That's a
Jeff
good play.
Wilson.
All right, Gabe Davis, after dropping 7 passes last week, I wouldn't touch him. Just fucking with you, though.
He dropped 7?
Richie James, T. We all got T starting, man. And we all
Got
have
that
T
killer.
and James Cook. All of us have T and James Cook.
I love that.
And then you have, I was
easy.
going to do Mark Andrews, but it was cheaper for Hawkinson.
I like since he's
He likes. Do you really?
Yeah.
I like since he's D2 just because
Dude, I
the
just
offense.
feel like everyone's looking at week 18, and I just feel like they just played
They're
good
gonna
enough
come
to win.
back with a vengeance.
Yeah.
They just played good enough to win. Like
They didn't try.
They weren't
They didn't try.
trying to.
Yeah.
They knew what they were playing against.
But you got to keep in mind though, no Mark Andrews, right? Like that's a big,
I
it's a big
know,
key
but
thing. You had no
they got
JK.
Jesse Bates, dude. Like their team, Logan Wilson. Like they got guys that can. They can. I'm telling you,
But
right
you guys
now,
who's starting Gus and who's your third?
they're
Who's
going
your third?
to force us to go elsewhere other than Mark Andrews.
Yeah,
I'm not telling you.
JK.
Obviously, you can't change it. It's too late.
Right.
But Mark Andrews is going. That's why I like Likely this week because they're going to have to go elsewhere.
They might do a 2 tight end set. I
You were talking
really
about
do
safety.
two tight
Hold
end
on, hold on.
sets.
You were talking about
They do?
safety.
What? Oh yeah.
doesn't feel that way.
I can't remember. I can't remember how I had it because originally I had Hawkinson, but
No, it's all right. That's good. What does Bo got? What does Bo got? Because Bo's been making some ballsy statements
the
this
Ravens
week.
run 3 tight end
All right,
sets.
so we got Daniel Jones. So all of us have Daniel Jones except for John.
yep.
All right, Singletary. He's got Jeff Wilson also. I might change my James.
You can't.
Cook to
it's
Jeff
already
Wilson.
up.
You don't tell
It's
me what
in
I
there.
can or can't do.
You cannot do it.
that means I
does-
can change Andrews.
He's the only
Well,
one.
hold on. He's got J.J. Slayton, Jamar Chase. Who did he go down on?
He does not have Cook.
Gesicki.
That's what you said.
Gesicki. No, Gesicki.
Who went down on Hawk?
Jalen Waddle.
Bang,
and then
bang.
Bengals. So he went cheap on Gesicki, and he went cheap on. Actually, I like Bo's lineup.
It's
What?
Gesicki and
He
the
paid up
Bengals
for a
D.
receiver.
Yeah, he paid up.
Right.
He paid up for 2 receivers.
3.
Jamar Chase.
He's got
Justin
Waddle down
Jefferson.
there too.
Waddle?
Yeah.
Waddle, Chase, Jefferson.
I don't like Miami's wide receiver core this week
What?
just because of Skylar Thompson.
That's fair.
Like, you'll be lucky if he throws 200 yards.
Darius Slayton's
Right.
a good play. It's
Which
big,
is-
big boom bust kind of guy. He's either going to get you 2
All of
points
it
or
or
he's going to
nothing.
get you 3 catches for 100 yards and a score.
Right. And that's why I like the Hodgins over Slayton, just because Slayton's going to get the number 1 corner coverage.
Right.
The Jeff Wilson play, yeah, it's great, but man, I just feel like they're going to see
They're gonna
so
have to
much
pass.
blitz.
They're gonna have to pass, too.
Yeah, they're going to have to pass. So like Jeff Wilson,
If you're down by 3 scores, you
he
can't
could
run.
Catch, he
Gotta-
could catch quite a bit.
Gotta throw.
Right?
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
There's nobody
that's a
really
good
there
point.
not catching the ball.
Especially if
in the
Mostert's
backfield.
out.
Yeah,
Especially if Mostert's
right,
out.
Right.
So I didn't know Mostert was out.
I didn't either.
It was while we were alive.
Oh, was it?
Oh,
Hey,
there you go. That's
Hey
why.
guys, Mostert's out. Breaking news. John didn't want to announce that one.
Yeah, no, I didn't see. I haven't been looking at my
Now
phone.
that definitely has me Buffalo winning that game.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if he was.
That
moving
ruins
the
the
needle
red
that
zone.
much,
That
but it is
ruins
what
the
it
red zone. If they do get in red zone, Mostert's a big factor.
It is.
Huge
what it
factor.
is.
So, all right, guys, we're gonna leave it on this. Ryan, you got any takeaways for the day and for the weekend?
No, man.
All right, that's it.
Go Baltimore.
You know what? I'm rooting for you guys this week.
I'm not.
Not really.
If we take down, hey, there's a question. We take down the Bengals. Does Lamar play next week?
It's not a good question.
Yes.
No.
No, if he still has that
He
much
plays.
swelling.
Bad, man.
The injury's
Everything
bad.
that he says,
Extreme
it's
swelling.
not good.
Right.
It sounds like he should have been out all year already.
Yeah.
It sounds like they should have put
It
him on
sounds
the
like
IR.
instead of
That's
it being
what I
a 2
told
to
Ryan.
3 week injury, it was a 6 to 8. You don't. We've already. I'm
No,
not
go
gonna
ahead. It sounds like they should have put him on the IR.
We've already because we talked about it. It gives you a
Excuse.
a strategic edge,
Excuse.
a competitive edge to keep him there, and you never know week to week if he's going to play, and you
That's
have to
fair.
game plan for
But
it.
how does it give you a
true.
competitive edge when all your
Because
quarterbacks
you never
are
know if
just
he's going to play or
less
not.
of a Lamar?
I agree. I know.
They're all
I'm
just
with you.
less
Gives
of a
you,
Lamar.
it does. It gives you a competitive edge, and if there's
They
people
are.
out there that say that, they're just frustrated because they don't.
Oh,
I want to
God.
know. I want to know.
Whatever.
No,
Anyway.
so the only reason I'm
Screw
saying
you, dude. Trust me, they don't care about you. They don't care about you. Bill Belichick doesn't care about. They don't care about your fantasy team. They don't care about your fandom. They don't care. All they care about is winning because that's what lines their pockets. That's what makes them buy big ass huts in Tahiti.
That's what
And
makes you
all these
live in a
beautiful-
van.
Yeah, that's all.
Down by the river.
They don't care that they don't care about you. Trust me.
Squeeze me?
The only thing they care about is winning football games and making millions and millions of dollars so they can buy a cul-de-sac full of homes and their whole family can live with them. That's all they care about.
It's a
They don't
cul-de-sac.
care about you.
I mean,
Anyway.
But get over it. It gives them the competitive edge.
That
All
should be
Is
right.
the bottom line.
So that's your takeaway? That's
You're
your
welcome.
takeaway?
There it is.
All right. Steve, what's your takeaway for the day? And win
Takeaway for the
weekend?
day. Let's win some money, guys.
God, I hope I win that bet.
We had some pretty
I hope
decent
everybody.
bets.
I hope everyone gets rich
I want
this
every
weekend.
single one of you watching because there ain't none.
I
want
to see Vegas shut down.
Bitches. Because you didn't stick around to the end of the show. Ain't none of you stuck around for these bets.
I hope everyone's
Not
parlays
past that,
win. Hit.
First hour.
Who?
Not past the first hour.
Exactly.
That's all right.
After Bo left out, y'all left out. Y'all a bunch of bitches. Y'all aren't gonna be rich. You ain't gonna be rich like us. All right. But anyway,
He
God
said
bless.
like us. I'm scared now.
God bless you. We love you. Thank you for being here. If you are still here, if not, kick rocks. However, let's have a good time. Let's have a good weekend. We'll see you guys Wednesday.
All right, Johnny, how about you? Takeaways for the day and weekend.
That's just
I love
best
the
of luck
bike.
to everyone on their bets and if they have any teams in the playoffs.
All righty. Woo, baby. That's a good day and it's a good weekend. I hope you guys are all winning some money and having a wonderful weekend. Let's go Ravens.
me a
Let's go
shot.
Bengals. The
I don't
NFL
take
is
shots.
unprecedented this year. I think they will tie a playoff game just for the hell of it at this point.
Why not?
All right. So, guys, have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself. Peace out.